Welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is once again on like a polyhedron. But before I hand it over to Nemesis, let me do a recap of what happened last time. Having gone miles into the earth, into a dwarven fortress, and found ourselves in a combat situation that was not good and was only going to get worse as the party was split by a kill box of arrow slits and Arakokra archers just dying to give us an arrow tip for our bungholes despite having specifically asked for TP. We decided that we needed to regroup, but we had, of course, to make it complicated. Eleuthria and Whodunit and Boja were back at the door we came in, and they decided to run through the Myrtle hallway to meet Bjorn and Cirrus on the other side. But then reinforcements began coming, and we realized we were outmatched against what I'm guessing to be at least a platoon of soldiers coming down at us. We knew that discretion is the better part of valor, and we got the hell out of there. But that meant going back through the murder hallway once again and making it back to the surface with that platoon of soldiers chasing us. As we escaped, Boja fell from injuries, and Bjorn the Mighty picked her up and carried her down the hallway singing Whole Lotta Rosie as we started making our way back up to the surface. Whodunit used mold earth to collapse the exit of the hallway. Eleuthria Whodunit healed the crap out of Boza so she was not down anymore. Eleuthria rides her elk, and the rest of us make our way on foot up the dwarven stairs. As we go, Whodunit continues to use mold earth to make the way behind us continually more difficult to pass through, essentially blocking the platoon from following us. We found a small alcove and we took a long rest. While we were resting, Whodunit once again calls on Baba Yaga for assistance, and she puts the power of Baba Yaga in his blood and magic, giving him a new power. Baba Yaga also found a way to possibly deal with the Revenant we fought permanently, but informs Whodunit that the answer is on the other side of the Myrtle hallway we had just escaped from. But the next day we emerged again into the Sighing Valley and decided to head towards the Great Spire in the northwest. But as we traveled, we noticed a number of small hawks circling in the sky. We also noticed two groups of large, great eagle-sized vultures, with riders carrying either swords or lances on them, and two manticores on chains in each, all coming through the Sighing Valley, and they were coming towards us quickly. Hanging by balloons attached to backpacks with conjuration magic allowing them to float are two of the assholes from the Howling Hatred holding on to the great vultures for propulsion. But four Arakokra fly down just then and join us in the imminent battle. They also came with a message. Karlsruhe, our former companion, has been captured by the cult of the Howling Hatred. If only the Howling Hatred knew what hell they had just called down upon themselves by capturing our friend. From us, obviously, but also Karlsruhe's hair was red when they captured him, and that means he's probably likely slept with his captors and will have slept with all of them by the time we get there. It was a hard-fought battle, but we defeated them, and as we were searching them, we found two of them that were priests, bearing the symbol of the Howling Hatred on their chests. The two symbols are connected and radiate conjuration magic as well, but there is also a name inscribed on it, which Whodunit spoke out loud, saying, Yansi Ben. The wind turned cold and began to rush around, and he got a vision of Yansi Bin's human form and who he is. Yansi Bin is the Prince of Evil, the Prince of Evil Air, worshipped by various creatures, including some drow. Yansi Bin has three siblings that are also princes of the elemental evil. Yansi Bin is a being of great wisdom and malice. His plots begin at the forging of the worlds, but he is more subtle than the other princes of evil. He operates unseen, studying his enemies from afar, ambushing them swiftly and vanishing before his foes can retaliate. He can take the form of a swirling wind 30 feet high, or the form of a dark-skinned human or drow with wispy white hair and glowing white eyes. It is said that he can walk among the living without them knowing and strike them dead. After hearing that there was some question about what we had gotten ourselves into, but ultimately, we had to continue pursuing the cults as they were clearly after us. We temporarily raised one of the assholes to talk to him and gathered that he is a fourth son of a noble house from Waterdeep. But that's where we called it. We picked up the interrogation from here, and that's where I hand this over to our returning Nemesis.
Hello, I am back from the dead. I am undead, as it were, but Whodunit doesn't know that, so he doesn't want to know.
But when I find out, there will be trouble.
So
He made his death saves.
welcome back, everyone, and thank you for letting me have a little time off to heal. It was much needed and much appreciated. But I am ready to get into this and play in some D&D for the Fandolin 5.5 and my favorite players here, my favorite people. So, and the progeny have been giving me all sorts of evil ideas for you as well. So we're ready to go.
This is
Thanks, I think.
a pox upon your house.
It sounds like
Yes.
somebody has a TV on in the background. Could we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
me. Let me go. Quiet it.
Okay.
So, as Bjorn or Mike was saying, last time we had played, there had been a force of Feathergale Knights who had some other knights in tow with these incredibly ingenious backpacks, as well as three manticores. Actually, it came in and attacked you, but with some great thinking, some great tactical strategy, and some timely hits in various different ways. You were able to take down those enemies out of the air and destroy all of them, and then you saved one of the knights as he was on the brink of death and brought him back just in time to be interrogated. And with that, the knight is tied up on the ground. He's looking much the worse for wear, and he is glaring at you. He has been, I'm going to assume you probably put a gag or something over his mouth until you're ready to talk to him, because when he was not gagged, he was constantly cursing you and calling down the evils of Yansi Ben to come and destroy you. But Yansi Ben did not show up. And with that, I will turn it over to the
That's
Fandolin
right, bitch. He only
5.5.
answers my calls.
That's actually interesting, though.
It is.
It is interesting.
Is it
Well,
because
when they're
you
no
are
longer,
unknown?
when the- I was going to say he's no longer of use to him, perhaps.
Or was it
So-
because whodunit was holding the symbol? Or
Probably.
is this particular guy just paying close attention?
It's like my ear perks up at that, but I'm not saying anything. Whodunit is busy dragging a body.
He comes and goes like the
over.
wind.
He's busy kind of dragging a body over, and he's stripping it of its gear and its clothing, appearing not to pay attention, but like one ear is twitching in your direction.
I don't know if we
See-
want to know what whodunit's doing over there, but okay. So
Do we have this dude on his knees or what?
I've been
'Cause that's
waiting
what I was
weeks to
thinking.
reveal this.
he is. I'm assuming you have him tied up. He could be on his knees. He could be
Yes.
laying on the ground.
All right.
Whatever you decide wanted to do. So
Cirrus is just going to lean in very gently and whisper, "You really don't want to see what the rabbit's going to do."
As if on
We also
cue.
have
And
a
it'll just-
professional
and it'll-
executioner over here.
I'll just very friendly.
Yeah.
I'll give him a very friendly pat on the shoulder as I say it.
he starts
Yes,
struggling.
okay.
He's like trying to talk through the gag.
As if on cue, I will take the next 12 seconds to perform two actions. One action will be to switch out my cantrip from Mold Earth to Decompose. And with that, the flesh on the bones of this person will just molder away into dust. And then like
Damn.
I'll like start taking a tool and start inscribing, carving runes and things into the bones.
And Cirrus leaned down again. I told you not to look.
His eyes widen. He's like.
I'll walk back around to the front. Okay,
I'm gonna-
listen.
I'm going to be busy for the next minute, but I'm listening because I got rabbit ears.
And just nod. This is to the captive, of course. I will remove the gag from your mouth if you will stop babbling, cursing, screaming, and agree to speak like a somewhat civilized sentient being.
The goddess does
Not
not
if-
like it.
Like somewhat civilized.
I'm sorry, Boja?
I'm gonna look him straight in the eyes like the goddess does not like the profanity.
Oh, okay. As long as the goddess is cool with what I proposed, because I don't want your goddess mad at me.
Gosh,
She burns
Bjorn
things.
must have been pissing off your goddess for a long time then.
He nods.
She gave him
This was a
judgment.
nudity.
All right, Cirrus will just squat down in front of him, being as friendly as anything.
She's tough but fair.
Move the gag down so it's below his chin. Hi.
He pauses for a second and looks at all of you. He's like, "Do you know who my father is?"
Oh no, he's
I
one
would
of those.
like to know.
Okay.
I can't say I really care, honestly.
I'm
If you-
kind of
if-
curious about his noble house.
If you would like to tell us about your father, then the polite thing to do would be, hi, my name is,
Slim Shady.
I am the son
I knew
of,
it.
I am
Otherwise-
Lord. He's like,
okay.
I am
Go ahead.
Galreath Barking Claw, third son of the Lord of Barking Claw of Waterdeep, and you have captured me against my will. I demand you release me, or at least send terms to my father for immediate negotiation for my release and ransom.
Okay, this is too much for whodunit. Like without directly looking at him, he just shouts like, "Yes, yes, most captives are captured against their will, you moron." And continues his work.
I'm sorry, and no, that's a good
Who
point.
decided to attack us? Oh wait, that would be you.
Does your father know about your new friends, your little club here?
My father is not aware of any of my dealings, but my father will make sure that he maintains the honor of our house and will ransom me. And since you are nothing but brigands coming into our perfectly fine home here where we have our hunting estate, and then you disturb the fine people down in the caves below, you are nothing but terrorists and brigands to me. So name your terms so that they can
Dude,
ransom me.
dude,
Have you
dude.
looked in the mirror? I mean, the only terrorist and brigand that I see is you.
You had Kenku assassins, a malicious bard, and people hanging upside down by their feet. You're worshipping a demigod of evil elemental air. If you want to negotiate some kind of ransom situation, then maybe we could talk, but only if you're going to be honest about it, because this isn't it.
You are clearly delusional. We are worshiping a denizen of air who is going to bring prosperity, rain, and gentle weather to this region.
I am sure that the drow
Yeah.
that ended up dead because they worshipped him said the same thing.
And I'm a noble son of Evermeet. We
And
two
what is
can
your
play here.
parentage?
I just told you.
Well, it's fine to say that, but who are your mother and father? And maybe we should entreat them to tell their son to act more appropriately to one of noble birth. You should all be
You're-
bowing before me right now.
Oh,
If
boy.
I am the cleric of
You
Saren
should be
Grey. I
bowing
bow to
before
no
me.
one.
I am from the house of Usnatha. You are nothing to me.
Well, he does have one point. My father would be quite displeased with my treating this worshiper of an evil elemental called third son of a Waterdehavian house. He would have had me slit your throat by now.
We could have the goddess cast judgment.
My mother would have sacrificed him to Loth by now.
Actually, I'm
right.
I'm the resident executioner here.
Everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Well, I forgot to get my sheet up.
Montage.
I
And
totally
I will
didn't pull my
act
sheet up either.
Guidance. That's 20.
Oh, here,
Okay.
there's my sheet.
26.
Okay,
Hang on, sorry about this.
no problem.
Somehow forgot to put my sheet up.
That big a deal.
Yeah, see.
I got 13.
Perception.
Everybody got over a 10. You know that this guy is bluffing out of his ass. And those of you who got above a 15,
Just barely over a 10.
faint traces of pee escaping out of his armor.
Boja smells it. She's got the big nose.
Dude. Cirrus is just going to take a step back. He's been like right in front of this guy talking. What did I just say? If you'd speak to us, honestly, this will go a lot better for you. Because if you keep up with this BS and urinating yourself when not, I mean, you're already covered with blood and whatever else. And At some point, the six of us are just going to admit that the five of us are just going to admit we only do this for fun and not actually to get information, and we'll be done with you. So what's it going to be?
As you're talking to
And
him,
I can't imagine your noble father would appreciate, hearing that you wet yourself in front
I'm
of the
sure his
family
noble
fire.
father is used to it.
as you're
Probably.
talking to him, you see him have an inner struggle for a few moments, but his will was weak already, and he gives in and begins crying and sobbing.
Mommy!
Please, please, just spare my life. Please, please. They forced me. I'll say whatever you want me to say. Just don't kill me.
The truth would be nice. No one forced you. Daddy's not coming to save you. You don't believe that you were worshiping someone who was going to bring, did he say peace or order? Or I was half
Peace.
listening. Peace to the realm. So what's the deal here?
He said peace and good weather.
We have domain over the air. We're
No, you
going
don't.
to. We're going to. You're right. We don't. We suck. You took us out of the air. We're supposed to be the dominant force in the air. I don't know what we're doing, but we were supposed to control this whole region. And now
Who
everything's
told you
going-
that? Who told you would control this region?
The prophet of air.
Give me a
Ah.
name.
Tell us about this prophet.
She's one of the most beautiful elves I've ever seen.
Okay, wait. Sort of me elf or sort of her elf? And points to Eleutheria.
You elf.
Hmm.
But she likes to pretend that she's an Avarial, and so she has illusionary wings. But you don't know what she's like. She can get into your head and force you to do things, make you want to do things. It doesn't even force. You want to serve her. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
My name's Fandral.
Fandral.
Fandral Barking Claw.
Yeah, I don't need that last part.
Fandral, not exactly the dashing.
Yeah.
That is a really dumb family name.
Fandral, I'm going to go out on a limb and say most women can get you to do pretty much anything they want.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bojo, you okay over there? Just
Oh,
does he
the
need-
foolish boy.
does he need to make a dex check?
She's fine.
Okay.
She's watching this with interest.
So, Fandral, first, what's with the dude that was hanging by his feet on something in the hallway in your underground cave in the tower?
What? I'm confused.
There was a person into some sort of masochistic ecstasy. Very strange.
Down below in the temple?
In the
Sure.
caves over there, across
Temple.
the way.
I've never been to the temple before. I am part of the
I-
knightly order here
So, like, where do you crash at night?
in the spire. And he points up towards or he tries to point towards the spire even though he's tied up.
Excuse me.
the
Is that where the
He's all
prophet
with
of
his
air
tongue.
is?
No, she's at the temple. She's much too important. We
Does she
kind of
visit?
struggles again. And he says, I've only seen her from afar and she's only visited once. We are the guardians to the entrance. We are playthings. They've given us a little bit of power and we coordinate with the church. but-
Your older brothers don't treat you very well, do they?
No. But the prophet's name is Vanifer. I can tell you that.
Vanifer. So Vanifer is the most beautiful elf you've ever seen, and she can get you to do things, but you've never been anywhere near her nor actually seen her clearly.
Well, Not exactly. No.
I just
How do you determine that one is beautiful, having not seen them?
I'm not sure actually. Now that you say it that way.
That
Must be under
I'm
some
just
kind of
thinking that
charm.
perhaps there is some sort of a like a charm
And-
spell or something going
and-
on there.
I told you the wrong name. It's not Vanifer. It's Arisi is her name, like Khaleesi.
Arisi.
Arisi.
Air EC.
Mm-hmm. Arisi Kalanoth.
Lovely.
so, Andrew, your drinking buddies brought you out here to the spire, fed you some tales of glory, and then you saw a mysterious vision of a possibly elven woman that you claim likes to pretend she has wings when in fact you haven't even seen her, so she might have wings.
Well,
She also
I
might
guess.
be. Wait. Bear with me here, since there's obviously some magic at work to play. Hey, Bjorn, come here for a second.
Okay. I go over there.
I think I know where you're going with
This could be her.
I give him a little wiggle.
I don't.
I'm not sure she's that hairy, but okay.
He starts to cry again. I just want to go home.
Laughing hurts.
Dude, you were trying to kill us not 10 minutes ago.
I have nothing in Waterdeep. And then I came out here to hunt with my friends. And then suddenly they said we could ride manticores and giant vultures and patrol the area and be part of a knightly order and wear cool armor. And it was
You were young and stupid and weak, and you really put effort into it, and now you're a month older.
something like that. I think I have to pee again.
Do it with some dignity if you must.
He kind of flops over to the side and tries to, he's like,
Taking a step back.
actually, I'll wait. Unless you're going to kill me, and then I guess I'll pee. I don't know. Are you going to kill me?
Honestly,
Once
probably.
you die, your body will defecate all of its fluids.
That elephant is scary.
I mean, she's the priest.
Dishonor may be worse than death in the case of this boy. But
Why is she scary? I'm the one who kicked your ass.
You're scary too.
Okay, that's more like it. Back to water.
Plus, you look like my brother's rabbit who bit me when I was 10.
How do you know I'm not?
You were bit by a rabbit.
You are
Kinda
not
like-
very good for a pet owner.
His eyes widen again.
Hey, Sirius will turn around and say, "Hey, rabbits can be mean when you're a kid. They're nasty. Big, sharp, pointy teeth."
Call me Tim.
And he points over at what whodunit's doing. I mean, look at the bones, man.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Look at the bones.
I must
You
say,
thought it was some
I'm a
puppy
little
bunny, didn't
disturbed
you?
by the
Once he
bones,
does that, I was like,
and I
"Where's
also
the
think it's
prisoner?"
very metal.
Yeah.
Hey, Nim, let me know when it's been a minute in game time.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whodunit looks rather satisfied at his collection of bones. They're not articulated. You know, there's no sinew. I got rid of all the flesh. Kind of jumbles them up. Takes like
Let's
a couple
consult
of
the bones.
crossbones, ties them together,
I love it.
and like raises them up like you'd expect. It looks kind of like somebody holding a marionette control stick. And he lets it go, and it hovers there in the air. And then it rises up, and it rises up. A skeleton rises up beneath this impromptu marionette.
All right. He's
Feels
absolutely
good.
hysterical now. I mean, he's sobbing. He's trying to crawl away from whodunit. He's trying to get away from Boja.
Vandrel, you stay where you are. Whodunit, dude.
He's
What?
peeing. He may poop himself in a moment. I'm going to take a roll for that. He's completely freaking out now.
What you making there, Buns?
It's It is
And
a
he calls
new.
himself a knight.
How should I put this? It is a recent gift from my patron.
It's a good
And
thing
looking over this guy's like, so you see, nothing goes to waste.
it's a good thing we clarified our alignments the other day. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, it's kind of appropriate because, like, I was thinking, like, this might kind of demand an alignment shift.
Damn.
Okay. Well, this guy is completely off his rocker now. I mean, he's over there just huddled up in a
All right.
some
All right.
sort of stinking fetal fetal
I
Seriously.
just kind of like,
Cirrus
Seriously?
is the one telling you to back off. You know there's something wrong.
I kind of wave at him, and the skeleton waves at him too.
Oh,
You're gonna
God.
like clickety clackety click.
All right, Fandral.
Take the evil bunny away. Don't
Stay
let it
with,
get me.
stay with me here.
I was just frowning at who done it.
I take off my hat, and then I just kind of stuff the skeleton into my hat. They fold up very nice. They've got no meat and bone, like no meat to to keep this from going on, and I don't have to worry about air. Just puts the hat on. Is that better?
Not really. Fandral, how many people are in the tower?
Kind of thinks, and he looks around. How many dead knights are out here?
17.
Probably at
16.
least another 20 knights, and then some priests.
Are there
And-
any
and-
prisoners there?
Prisoners? I don't think so. Sometimes we get, and he kind of gets ready for what's going to happen. Sometimes we get prisoners for sacrifice, but they don't stay long.
And you were cool with that.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Stick with honesty. It's your best chance.
No, but I was too weak to do anything about it.
That I can believe.
As weak as your bladder, apparently.
Can I get a perception check for anybody who may not be looking at the prisoner? So if everybody is attention is completely focused on the prisoner, I'll do
I'm
something
kind of
different.
turning away every so often just to make sure that there's nobody doing anything.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, give me a
Yeah,
perception.
I'm not
'Cause-
looking at him either because I'm watching who done it and then the surrounding area. So I'll do one below.
I'm
Alright.
totally looking at him. So what kind of roll do I need to make?
16, let's do
Are you
guidance.
you're looking at the prisoner? The
Yeah, I'm totally looking at the prisoner.
no check. right
17.
now.
Okay.
I'm totally focused on the prisoner. I'm just waiting for somebody to say kill him.
Both Steve and Jen, Steve, out of the corner of your eye, you notice something glinting way, way high up in the air. Like
I kind of
really high.
I kind of silently motion in that direction and look at what it is.
There's something flying in the air, and it looks to be large. It's rather high up there, though, and it's carrying something metallic, and it's flying in the direction of Red Larch.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
say
So,
lo-
mhm.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. No, I'm just basically telling everybody there's something flying high in the air, and it's carrying something, and it's heading in the direction of Red Larch.
Is it
What-
looking like the same size birds, the vultures we just killed?
No,
Does it look like a
Lar-
ship?
Bigger, smaller,
larger.
larger? Oh shit!
How fast is it moving?
It looks like it is moving very quickly.
Yeah. When you
How
make
far
a
away is
radio look
it?
small, that's pretty big.
Well, if you all have to give me another perception check to try to determine all of that.
Okay.
I
So
can try again.
If we're intentionally trying to
Perception.
figure out what it is or how it's moving, can I do an investigation check?
Certainly.
15.
Thank you. I'm better at that.
And let's see.
Damn.
D4.
25.
25.
Actually,
on
28.
investigation.
All right.
Nice.
So let's see what we got here. Did you
I'd
give
like
me a
to
check
try-
who done it?
I'd like to try and calculate how long I think it's going to take for this thing to get here. What sort of roll would that require?
You mean the red
Uh,
larch flying towards there?
The
It's
thing that's
towards-
flying.
It's basically over you right now. So
Oh, okay. So it wasn't flying towards us.
no.
Okay, I thought we were getting ready to get smacked again.
You can give me an investigation to check if you want to determine how long it might take to get to Red Large if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
So go ahead and give me that roll, and then I will determine what you guys are able to figure out. Okay.
Nice.
So,
I'm a smarty britches.
Steve, you are examining it, and with your incredible elven eyes, you get the glint of blue scales coming off of it.
Oh, scheisse.
Blue scales. Ooh, that sails me dragon.
Greg, you are looking at how high it is and the way it's moving and everything, and if you had to guess, it is probably at least 1,200 feet above the ground and is carrying something at least 10 feet wide
They're
in
going to bomb the town.
its claws, and is the size roughly or maybe larger of the dragon that you fought before. And Jeff, you based on its speed and everything, the way it's going, that it will reach the town within an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Hmm.
How far
I'm
are
just
we from
looking
the
at-
At least
town?
we know Boja's fire can work on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like,
It's 1,200 feet away.
We don't have time to warn Red Larch at all.
that's what I'm going to say, because I'm the one who calculated the time.
All right. Cirrus is going to stand up and say, I had more questions, but we're done. I don't have time to take care of a prisoner. So unless anyone else wants to object, Bjorn, he's yours.
Do I got to roll or do I just get to cleave him in two?
It's up to you. If you want to roll,
Sorry.
you can roll.
Hmm.
Just going to tell the kids,
I
like,
am sorry, Fandral, but priorities.
yeah, it's unfortunate. Choices lead to consequences.
And you have aligned yourself with a
I'm
dragon
not-
that's about to
Or we
destroy an
could just leave
innocent
him
mountain.
here, but if we untie him,
He nods, and he
Yeah,
if we
he'll warn
untie
them.
him, he's going to
He-
run back to the tower.
motions to his hand and
Probably.
says, "Can you return my ring to my father at some point and make something up?"
Sure.
We'll tell him you died like a man.
Cirrus will
Alright.
take,
It,
Seriously,
yes,
take the
what,
ring.
we can do that.
what was it? Andrew Bear Claw? Barking Claw?
Barking
Yes.
Claw. It's a dumb name. You're like,
Barking
how does
Claw.
how does a family even get that name? You're like a Barking Claw. It's not like, like Ogre Slayer or something cool. Like a Barking Claw. It doesn't even make sense.
Fandral,
Just
I'll
have
take,
one
I'll
question
take
for
your
you,
ring to your
Fandral.
family, and I won't even tell them the truth about how, why, or where you died.
Thank you.
Just one question.
Yes.
Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
No, but I have rubbed another man's rhubarb.
Oh, well. All right. Axe down between the eyes.
All right.
Mm.
Are you rolling for it? Or are you just gonna take it?
Sure, I'll roll it.
All right.
Yeah, and,
Uh,
and as he does so, I will quietly petition Calibor for mercy.
I pray his
Oh,
dead ready to
should
give
be
him
20.
the
It's all right.
I got an 11.
Oh man. Well, you hit him. Roll damage.
He's prone.
Bjorn is the worst executioner, even when it's not
14.
on purpose.
Open up
I
a.
did it. The first time I messed it up on purpose.
He was
He
at one hit
dies,
point.
but he dies rather badly as you cut open part of his chest and shoulder, and he kind of gurgles out his last breath, looking up at you, wishing that you had just taken his head cleanly, and then he falls over dead.
Well, Fandral, you died as you lived, a messy, gutless coward. We have to get to Red Larch.
You know, I almost feel sorry for him. It's
I don't.
stupidity.
He mentioned
poor way to die.
sacrifices. Sacrifices are usually people who can't fight back.
Okay.
So, if I remember correctly, traveling to Red Larch from here at normal speed
It's going to take
Took
more than
you-
an hour.
took you about 8 or 9 hours. So you could double time it, but you are going to be fatigued by the time you get there, and you could cut the time in half.
Let me.
I'm not sure I want to be fatigued and have to fight a dragon. That's all I'm going to say.
I need to
Let's
check my
just-
spell
No, we
list
do not.
real quick.
Yeah, I don't think we can force march it, but we still need to go there.
Yeah. We need to at least try to warn them.
Let me check my spell list just to see. No.
Can anybody do that sending thing that people have done?
That's what I was looking for.
Hey,
Unfortunately, I do not yet have such capability.
Nor me.
No, no one.
We have no means of getting there in time, and we have no means of warning the people.
I do have the one sending stone to reach Nesner, but I don't see any reason he would help us with that.
Well, I think we're still basically on the same quest, but I don't think he would necessarily be able to get to
He
Red
would not
Larch
give a
by then.
crap. He wouldn't care about Red Larch. He would care about getting rid of the cults.
It is out of our paws.
Yeah, I don't see it working. And also, think about the cost of asking a favor of him.
I don't know. He was an upfront enough guy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is there not Arakocra with us?
No, they were all
No,
wiped
they
out.
died during the
They're
battle.
all wiped out. Okay.
But they died just recently. Would it be possible to give them some hit points and bring them back?
No, it's been more. It's already been more than a minute. They're dead.
Yeah, and this is getting a little weird with the bringing people back.
Yeah.
Sears still
trying to
has
think
questions
outside the
about
box.
the
Spooky,
bones in
scary
the hat.
skeletons.
Skeleton marionettes, bringing people back.
Swaying to the symphony.
You all your own elemental evils. So embrace it. Embrace your darkness. Join me, and we shall rule for the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, ironically, according to that Twitter test, my
Isn't that what
own
that guy was
personal
just told?
alignment is
Yeah.
closer to that than Sirius's would be.
All right.
You say that, Nim, but that's what this guy was told. Look at how he ended up.
Yeah, exactly. So, what do you all would like to do? Are you going to head back to Red Larch, or I know that your original plan was to maybe assault the spire, or
Which
eventually they'll dig their way out of the caves back there, but that's going to be a while. So,
Point of order.
yes,
I made a mistake when casting Mold Earth. I can move earth and stone, but it's got to be loose earth and stone.
okay.
So you can retcon that sort of way, but I can't actually collapse actual work structures.
Ooh.
It's okay. They've made their they've taken their next action anyway. So
Yeah. Ugh.
that's all I'm going to say.
We could take the spire while the dragon's gone. That would make it a little bit easier. We could maybe wait for the dragon to come back and hit it there.
Oh.
The only problem is we'd be in its lair.
The dragon didn't come from the spire though, because the spire
Mm-mm.
wasn't 1,200 feet up.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever that
I still
dragon
wanna-
came from, it wasn't from the spire.
I am concerned about the Red Larch, but my concern is that it's not. We're going to arrive too late to do anything for it except avenge them.
There are times when one has to make hard choices.
Yeah.
God, I hope
There's
the bar
absolutely
is still
nothing.
standing.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing we can do for Red Larch, but we are here now, and our objective stands before us. This is what we can do. We can do nothing for Red Larch, and by the time we get there, whatever is going to happen will have been long since over. It is a difficult thing to say aloud, but it is the truth of the matter.
I have to agree with that.
So we progress forward.
All right.
To the spire.
Okay.
Looks clear.
Yeah, I suppose we will have to take the long way around after all.
Make a
since
perception check.
Yeah. Not my favorite way of considering how to get in, but this is what we're
Yeah.
left with. Our former excursion did not turn out so well, although there are still things to be done down there. Yeah, we know that your friend, your ally, Karlsruhe is there, and supposedly something that will be most useful to us as well.
Yeah.
So, do we go back down, or do we?
We can save
Seek the
Karlsruhe.
heights.
So.
Pose your question. This is serious.
And then-
Of
Yes.
these, and I actually I guess Luthri as well, but basically religion, or at least religion adjacent.
Sure.
These evil elemental cult demigod things. I mean, I would
Primordials.
I would associate air with lightning just instinctively, but do any of them like have a real relationship with blue dragons? Like you hear red dragon, fire, okay, all's good. Earth, I don't know.
Let me make a religion check and see what Jen
Water,
has to tell me.
I would say probably white, because that thing was breathing ice at us. I'm just curious if
I mean, like air
maybe-
makes sense. Storms, lightning from the sky. It seems applicable to me.
12. But I mean, Jen destroyed the roll, so you know, might as well tell us.
Oh, so I suspect the green will be associated with Earth.
Um,
Oh, black acid.
Yeah, so maybe Earth gets 2 for 1.
That was metagaming. Sorry, Nim.
No
Doesn't
problem.
know that.
let me whisper this to Jen so she can do this.
In the meantime, I'm just going to kind of look over the little backpack things and use mending on the one that was damaged.
A mostly naked, hairy as hell barbarian wearing a backpack.
Well, at least you have a place to keep your stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
But won't the
We
balloon
really
thing
don't
be
want
in
to
the
know
way?
where you were keeping it before.
In the prison wallet.
Yeah. Gotta love the Deadpool reference.
Oh, right up Main Street.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. You got to do the jingle janks to get it out. So I just whispered something to you, Jen. So
I'll look at Sirius. Said the study from the monastery. You're correct. Blue dragons and brass dragons are associated with the air. Red and gold with fire. Black and copper with earth, and white and bronze with water sometimes. And of course, green dragons can be aligned with both water and earth.
Well, no, the metallic dragons be Earth. I mean, that's where you get all your ores and minerals and things like that. I'm having trouble wrapping my fuzzy hairs around that.
Dragons do whatever they want. So
Oh, I just
Yeah.
had sudden inspiration that dragons do whatever they want.
yes, nobody puts
I mean,
dragons
really,
in
are
a
you
corner.
gonna tell them they
What
can't?
What do you do with an
That's
800-pound dragon? Whatever it wants.
Yes.
You mean
My father
8,000
would-
pound dragon?
My
Yeah.
father used to tell me that
80,000 pound dragon?
that the good dragons would align with elements specifically to oppose the evil ones doing so.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Possible. So you all are going to be going to the spire then?
I
Is this
guess.
true?
Yes,
Seer
sir.
says, then again, my father
all
did
right,
talk
is
out
Are we
allowed.
going
about
to the
spire.
spire, or are we going to back underground to save your friend Carl?
Wait, we know that Karlsruhe was captured. Do we know that he was? Do we know which place he is?
We don't. We
I
just
did-
know it was by the howling hatred.
And
I did ask
also,
the young gentleman if there were any captives, and that's when he said the only captives he knew of was those that were sacrificed. But he is a young idiot.
which I got the impression those were then taken to the temple, which is what we had the underground tunnel to. So there may very well be another entrance to that temple from the spire.
I mean, he's from the spire, though. When they sacrifice people, we've seen them pitching folks off the roof.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think we should at least make sure that there are no sacrifices to be thrown off the roof. So we can start there.
Well, I mean, and if he was right, by the way, does anyone remember how many people we actually fought out here? Not a clue.
I don't remember.
Let's see. I believe he said before Bjorn poorly expired him that there was some 17 bodies minus the one I appropriated.
No, I said there were
was
17
just
out
winging.
here because
He was being serious.
Yeah.
I find that when you give an answer directly and confidently, people generally believe you.
That's
See,
true. It
you
worked.
all killed
I completely believed you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5,
he
6,
said there
7.
were 20 in the tower.
You
All
killed
right.
7 knights and you killed 2 priests. So you killed 9
Right,
people.
folks. We count corpses on this show too.
Yeah. Yes.
Put the
The
stat
stat signal.
signal up.
Ah, laughing hurts.
So, assuming that Fandral, the not so dashing and not so brave,
Yeah, brave
one
survivor.
was
that
trying to
name
tell the
sounds so
truth,
familiar?
and 2 can count. Fandral. Oh well, we killed his friends Volstagg and
We're
That's
trying.
why
We're
the
thinking
name
like
sounds
we're thinking like around 30 people.
Yes.
yeah. So
Handle the
assuming
dashing.
that he can actually count beyond 3, between
Well, we'll
20
see
and
soon
30
enough, won't
people
we?
in there, including some more priests.
Yeah. I think those are not unreasonable odds.
I think our odds are better. I'm just speculating. out
Better
of
than
Spire.
going down and better than
down
going
in
back
there.
down there.
We-
Yeah,
we
that's
know
what I think too.
I'm speculating at least a platoon worth of people down there, but probably a whole lot more.
Mhm.
I don't know what a platoon is, Bjorn.
About 200, I believe.
That's a lot.
Well, that's a lot larger than normal platoon.
I
I'll
was
just
about to
say
say
that.
that's more than I had in my platoon.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, look, I'm not even sure Bjorn can count, so
Yeah.
Hmm. He can count better than Fandral, though.
I bet he can count beer though.
I'd say
I
200.
That
Sixteen
is-
ales.
200 is almost a battalion, but hey, who's counting?
that's what I was thinking.
And he can do 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yes. So you
Not
have
after I
a
drank said 99 beers.
fortified spire that is way up in the air on one side. You've got a dragon on another side doing something, and you've got however many people are down in those caves doing one other thing.
How
you
far
are.
would we estimate we are from the spire?
You're not that far. I mean, you're going to have to take a roundabout way to get up there unless you decide to try and go straight up, because the spire is incredibly tall. So where you are now, you're looking at, you'd have to take the roundabout way to go then to a thin, narrow bridge that goes across to the spire itself, and it'd be about a 2-mile walk. So it's not a long time.
Okay.
Are there still people circling around the top of it?
No, they're not. No,
That
there
will
are
make
not.
getting there a lot easier. That's what we were worried about before.
Yeah, for all
Well-
we know, those people are now down here, all amidst us.
All of them dead. Yeah.
When the people
Okay.
that are down here don't return, we should expect others to start.
Yeah. So I would go. I would go
Noticing.
now before the people realize that they're dead.
Okay.
And go. In the meantime, yeah, we'll make sure that we have the flying backpacks. Bjorn gets one. I get one.
I
Okay.
am going to use my action on my all-purpose tool to switch cantrips once again. This time to Sapping Sting.
So are you all going to move quickly? Or are you going to try and move stealthily? Or are you going to try and do a combination of both?
I'm leaning to stealth.
If you want my opinion, I am thinking we should move with great haste.
Okay.
I'm
Before they
with you,
realize
Doug.
that they're gone. Yeah. Fair point.
Yes.
Why don't
I'm
we
with you,
walk
Doug.
normally?
Yeah.
I'll use my cloak, and that way we won't leave a trail.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That will give us an
Are-
hour of good
are we
movement.
All right.
Are we not in a hurry though?
Do we want to be exhausted fighting 3 times what we fought here?
Fair point.
No. Okay.
So
Okay.
I will show this to you all. This is where you are going to, Feathergale Spire. You are coming up out of this deep crevices of the ground. This is the valley you are in. And climbing back around, and you're going to end up right there at the entrance to the spire, which is this narrow bridge going across over to the spire itself.
Okay.
So it doesn't take you super long time, even moving normally. It's only a couple miles. It only takes you, it is rough terrain, but it still only takes you half an hour to get there. And soon you find
Mhm.
yourself right at the, hold on. So I read you before that it rises from a pillar of rock. A circle of open stalls rings the tower's foundation where it meets the rock. And above each stall, the sculpture of a hippogriff in flight leaps from the tower's base. So you have
Our base.
arrived. Yes.
Leaping from
Uh,
the
All our
base.
base belong to us.
Yes. A gap of 20 feet separates the ledge where the path you took up to this area ends from a closed drawbridge on Feathergale Spire. They have raised the drawbridge on you, and so there's a gap of 20 feet of air between the ledge you are at right now and the spire itself. The space between the cliff's edge and the gatehouse drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon below. Near the ledge, a brass bell hangs from a wooden post.
I have a thought.
Yep.
We could potentially use our backpacks to go over there, but we have no propulsion. So we would need some kind of wind or something to blow us forward to get across there to drop the drawbridge down.
Is the bell on our side of the gap?
Are you sure it works like that?
Yes, it does.
Well,
Yes, it
the
is.
people that were using the backpacks before had to hold on to the vultures for propulsion.
Oh, that's true.
They also had wind casters.
Ah,
Damn it, I
Cirrus
don't have
rings the
gust.
bell.
But they didn't just hover; they did drift down.
Okay.
So they would we
after
jump
a
and just
few-
drift down?
After a few moments, you see. Hold up for just a second. You see a young human female dressed in the same armor that was on Fandral before lean out from one of the windows, and she looks at you and asks, "What do you want? Go away. We know who you are. You will not be allowed admittance. Leave. Otherwise, you risk the wrath of the Feathergale Knights."
We've dealt with the wrath
Fandral
of the
sent us
Feathergale
to-
Knights before. We don't give a shit.
There
Fandral
goes
sent
diplomacy.
us. I was trying. I really was.
I know you were, but this is Mr. Like, let's rouse the dragon to bust his way out of the cave.
Well, she's like, we welcome you to try and come across and join us here in the spire.
Well, we'd be happy to do so if you would let down the drawbridge. Hi, I'm Cirrus.
Go away, Cirrus.
But Fandral sent us. We're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Third son of Barking Claw.
I wipe off some of the blood off my axe.
And
In
where
every
is
party,
Fandral?
there has to be that one guy.
More likely than not, you've killed him.
Actually,
and killed the rest of our brothers.
last thing he said to me was he had to go to the bathroom. He would prefer some privacy, and I walked away.
She nods.
What?
Either
That was
way.
100% true.
It's true.
Hey, we're not into the Feathergale Spire.
I didn't get that. What?
It says either way, we're not getting into the Feathergale Spire.
What is the tower made out of? Is it all stone?
Yes.
What is the distance across the drawbridge,
20
the open area?
20
Oh,
feet.
how many?
20 feet.
I could teleport.
Okay, so Rapunzel, how do you know who we are?
We've been informed by those who are our allies that a group of matching your description are our enemies. We've sent out our scouts and they have not returned, so I must assume that you have dispatched them.
We're not your enemies. We took out the Black Earth. We're their enemies.
There are tales that have been told to us, or reports that there has been disturbance
And
in
the force.
caves which we are supposed to safeguard the entrance to. Once again, description matches your companions.
Yeah, we found a cave. We went in. We were told we weren't welcome, and we left. I'm really failing to see the problem here.
Not untrue.
She
Actually.
sighs, steps back.
I am being completely honest with you, Rapunzel. Help me out here.
And you see another person
From a certain
briefly
point
for
of
a
view.
moment, and a crossbow bolt comes streaking out and strikes you for 8 points of damage.
Damn.
Do we want to try to fight them, or do we want to try something else?
No, whoever just shot a crossbow bolt at me is getting thrown back.
Okay.
Whatever that means. Try and talk to people, they start shooting you and shit.
She looks back again. There's more of that if you
Was
don't
she the one that
leave.
shot me?
No.
I look
Where's
at
the
this.
one
Do
that-
you really believe people
Where-
who sacrifice others are good?
I'm sorry
Only
to be rude. Where's the one that shot me, and are we rolling initiative?
If you want to.
I just got hit with a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Yes, I want
And
to.
they didn't even
Well,
have to roll
I was
for it.
wondering where the bolt came from. I'm looking to shoot it with my longbow.
I mean,
Real quick,
seriously, they just auto hit.
Before we do that, Boja, what did you want to ask? And then we will go to initiative.
Okay.
no. I will just look at the party as like, did you really believe those that would sacrifice people are good people?
No, but I was
Not
trying to have a
particularly, no.
conversation.
Okay. So just so that we are clear on everything. So you are standing on, you know what? Let me bring you all.
Holy ground, Highlander.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but they're not supposed to attack us on holy ground.
Remember what Ramirez taught you.
okay.
And I just
So
have a question. You said she was 25 feet away.
she's 20 feet away, but she's
20.
within a guarded structure. So they are, and the
That-
drawbridge is up.
That might not
Is there like
matter.
an arrow? Is there like an arrow slit or something where we think the bolt came from?
Yes.
About to say,
So
Okay.
the little mote from a fireball will fit nicely in there.
I need
Yeah.
to bring
Yeah.
you guys.
And I can
back
teleport across once we kill these guys.
to where you are now. So you all are facing this level, okay? The levels above, so you are at this boat level right here. The levels above rise up into the air, okay? So you've got level 2, level 3, the pinnacle. 20 feet below you is this stable level right here. Do you see my click?
No, do it
I do
again.
not.
Scroll down the screen. So a little bit, Bjorn.
Okay.
Okay. This is 20 feet below you. Okay.
Ah, I see.
And right here, these are openings for whatever is stabled in there to be able to fly out of. So, and I'm not putting ideas in your head, but theoretically, if you wanted to try and jump it and land in these 10-foot openings, you could. You just don't know what's down there.
I can
Okay.
feather fall us down, so that's not a problem.
That said, I'm going to turn dynamic lighting back on. And it should. And then I'm going to turn dynamic lighting back on the map. And that is what you're seeing at the moment.
All right.
So you are at this level, and you guys know that the stable level is down there. That's why I wanted to show you, because it's kind of hiding the stable level from you as well. So you could theoretically go down there if that's what you want to do.
Did we see that was the stable level before?
Huh?
Did we see that was the stable level before?
Yeah, you could see that from the ground. So when you were in the ground before, that was, 100 feet up. And then there were the openings, and they have hippogriffs over these large archways that go into this level. And you saw like vultures and stuff flying in and out of there before. So
that's incredibly poor planning.
Yeah.
You got all these flying things. Why isn't the stable level up high?
Well, that's what they get for stealing someone's tower instead of building their own.
These guys deserve to die for sheer
So,
stupidity.
No,
With
it is
that-
20 feet across. Were you saying that it is 20 feet down to those slits as well?
correct.
I can't jump that even on my best day.
You don't have
So,
to. We can feather fall down.
Well, right, but I don't know. I don't know how the fall is going to work necessarily. I don't know if what if we hit above it or below it? How
Well,
do we?
If you hit
Okay,
above
I do have a question about that, because is it 20 feet to a ledge right here? Because I seem to recall you saying the very base was 200 feet up to this drawbridge.
from
down below.
the cavern floor, yes. So the distance across to the spire is 20 feet. So from where you are at the ledge here, across is 20 feet. Then from the level you're at, you go down another 20 feet, and that's where the stable level is.
Okay,
And
so
then
the stable level is actually 20 feet above the surface of the valley.
No, the stable level is 100 feet above.
That's what I
surface
meant.
of the
Like,
valley.
it's,
Yes.
yeah.
So the stable
Okay.
level is the lowest level of the tower, and it's
So like
built
this-
on a rocky outcropping that goes.
yeah.
100
So this is
feet
like an
up.
actual little lip around the tower that people can walk
Correct.
around. Okay. Got it.
How
I
are you
mean-
thinking we could do that, Steve?
If one of you could
Don't
jump
you have
most of
athletics,
the
sucker?
way,
At a
I
high
could-
strength, you can jump that. Get a
and I
running
could
start.
nudge you. I could nudge you an extra 5 feet after you jumped while you were feather falling.
Yeah.
So with that, we can go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
The other possibility is that we kill whoever comes out, and then I can teleport across the drawbridge and open it up.
They're
So
not
make-
coming out. They're just going to keep shooting at us from the windows.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's
but
what
it
I'd
is
do.
a possibility.
You click on your character.
Oh, I did not select my character. What a dumbass.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Oh man,
I thought I selected my character. God damn it.
dang, I didn't heal up from the last fight either. I'm down some hit points.
Okay, so that gives me 22.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
see.
17. So let's try again, because the last time I messed it up.
But are you on the edge of 17?
Ooh, Stevie Nicks reference. I love it. I had the biggest crush on her in high school.
Yeah. Yep. So it's 17.
Okay. Hold on for a second.
All right.
I've got a bunch of initiatives I've got to roll.
Hold on a second.
And then
Be right back while you're doing that.
Yep, no problem. And I will throw in my 2 cents for Susanna Hoffs. So
I'd have walked like an Egyptian for her.
yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, but Susanna Hoffs never did that live action version of Rhiannon on stage.
She's not magical. There's only one white witch of the rock scene.
All right, we got to give equal time here. Jen, you got to throw in somebody.
I don't. I don't know.
Just name any musician you like.
I'm now being mocked for my headphones while I'm making tea.
All right, let me do this. let me do this for her because she can't seem to think of people she likes. Dolly Parton,
Cool.
because I know you like Dolly Parton.
All right.
All right.
I think.
Amy Grant.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I've got more that I've got to do here.
I have not heard her recently.
I think really
I
that's the
haven't
only
heard
two
Amy Grant
musicians I've
since,
ever
like,
really
the
heard you
90s.
talk about it much.
She's actually been making a comeback recently.
Huh.
Amy
I
Grant?
listen to
Yeah.
Garth and Vince. You know, I do more country than the
I
other
know. I was
ones.
just like, you can't name any musician you like? Come on.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Put you on the spot and
no.
you froze like a deer in the headlights.
I like some
let's
Garth
see.
Brooks.
I've got that. Did I get the Feathergales? Oh, we'll figure it out.
I used to listen to my dad's 8-track tapes back when like Olivia Newton-John was doing country music.
Wow.
And of course, if you want badonkadonk, Trace Atkins.
The honky tonk, badonka donk. Brown chicken, brown cow.
That's right.
My wife was into Axl Rose.
I was too in the 90s.
Let's see. Descending.
We all
All
liked
right.
GNR back in the day.
I've got Whodunit at 22. I've got Bjorn at 15. I got
I'm at
Eleuthera.
22.
All right, you're at 22.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm at 17.
I have advantage on my
Yep.
initiative rolls.
Eleuthera, I've got you at 17
Correct.
now. Boja, I've got you at 8, and Cirrus, I've got you at 8. What the heck? Did you roll a
Yeah,
1?
that was a low roll.
Jeez. All right. So somebody took a pot shot at Cirrus. Cirrus is down 8 hit points. Did you mark that, or do you need me to mark that before we go?
Actually, I'm marked 4 for some reason. I don't know why I have to, but he should be at 47.
Okay.
I
Full
know, did
points
you-
for trying that. Point of inspiration for being thiefy there. So
I know. Did you use your like evasion or the whatever it is the rogues get to do half damage?
No, that's only
that's only on
unfortunately
spells.
that's only melee.
Yeah.
Evasion is spells. But
I know
can-
what I know what it is. I just couldn't think of the name for it. The damage resistance.
All right,
modifier.
Bjorn, Mr. Furious, attack the wall. Go
Mr.
for it.
Furious.
Fury.
The block.
Well, shit. you're gonna try and do that pushing thing on me, Cirrus?
If you jump,
All right. I guess that I don't see what else I can do there.
Hey, Bjorn, just trust me. Jump.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna kind of line myself up with one of those slits. I'm gonna run
Yes.
to the edge of the.
Don't forget to use the backpack or whatever.
Yes.
You're going for the stable level?
Yes.
Okay.
can jump as far as your strength with a 10-foot run.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me check. Let's see.
I got a 20 in strength.
Well,
So you can jump 20 feet across.
that's 20 feet down.
And,
Like, are you going to use the backpack to slow your fall?
I have
There's a ring of
featherfall.
feather fall.
Oh, then he's good.
Yeah, he's great.
He has a ring of featherfall?
Yep.
Okay.
You got tired of being gravity's bitch.
So you are going to slowly, as you jump across, make your way down there. Just need an athletics check for you to get into the opening across the way.
All right. I should be able to do pretty good with this. I did not. 14.
You're fine.
Right
And
on.
I will put you where you ended up. There you go. You end up in an opening with a large creature that has the hindquarters of a lion and the front of an eagle, and it starts and rises up and squawks at you angrily.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
So that was your move action. So
I can still do 2 attacks, right?
correct.
That was just my movement.
Yep.
All right. So then I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
leaving me with 1 left. Damn it! I need to rest. And we shall go with a reckless attack. $22.
Ooh,
That is a hit.
that is a decisive hit.
Oh Jesus! All right, I got 9 points.
Okay.
For the
You
first
strike
attack.
the creature and it kind of screams of fury, and you hear squawks of anger and disturbance. You know, these creatures being disturbed from all over this level.
Oh.
I'm just like, oh. It looks clear.
Ah,
I kind of holler out the slit. You guys are gonna need to come down here.
all right.
Right? You got another attack though.
I make my second attack. Again, we'll go with reckless attack. 18.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And 11 points of damage.
Oh, I do not have that
You,
spell up.
with your second swing, you swing back around, and with your upswing, you take the head off of the hippogriff, and it slumps to the ground, blood flowing through this stable. It looks like.
Oh yeah, that means some temporary hit points.
Yes, it does.
2 temporary hit points.
So let's move him down to the GM layer. And give me, while you guys are doing this, I didn't have the chance today to put in all the doors and stuff to make them work the way they're supposed to. So I will try and do that as we're going. So,
All right.
but there is a door for you that in front of you, so it looks like a door that's closed that someone uses to access, you know, this stall and stuff like that. So, and I will put that in just a moment. But next we have Whodunit. So it's your turn.
Sears just says, if someone else is going to do that, could they maybe tie off a rope first and take it with them?
Yeah.
Because I'm not
Okay.
making it there on my own.
Okay.
A little
I got a
bit
little
just look away. Yeah, if
overzealous
I'm not
there.
even.
Sorry about that.
I can cast a feather fall on the entire party. So
Wow.
All right.
yeah.
Well, you
I-
do
I
that,
would
I
but
say
still
that's
do
not
can't
that
the
jump
way
20
I'm.
feet.
That's not the way I'm going down.
I
Good luck,
didn't.
everyone.
I couldn't jump 30 feet, 20 feet either.
It looks like Bjorn's going to need some help right away. So I will try and do something to help you figure it out in a moment. But for now,
Hold on.
I t-
Oh, never mind. I can't do that. Never mind. Sorry.
All right.
all right, Mr. Simeon,
So I have
I
put
take
that
a
for the second.
whip
so,
off my hat. Let's see, the Boney. Okay, yeah, Mr. Bones is still in the hat, so I don't have to worry about that right now.
So
Mr.
Bjorn,
Bang will
you
go
can
in the
see
hat.
Bjorn, can you see the door in front of you and the open space behind you? Yes. yeah,
Yes, I can.
All right. Cool. Sorry.
Okay.
Keep going.
Mr. Bang goes in the hat. Hat goes on head. We've done it. Touches the ring he wears on his right index finger. And he says, like, all right, Mr. Simeon, ready. And with that, Mr. Simeon becomes visible, comes over, holds out his hands. We've done it, touches the ring, and disappears. And the ring drops into Mr. Simeon's hands.
Cool.
Mr. Simeon clutches the ring and vanishes, becoming invisible. And he will take his action to fly down. I got a fly speed of 40, I think it is. See how far in there I can get.
Where are you going to aim for?
I'm going in there to help Bjorn, but I'm in my magic ring invisibly,
Okay.
carried by
'Cause
my familiar.
the-
Fly
the-
speed of 40.
So you should be able to get there easily. So I will move you over there because right now there's a
Yeah, because
A dynamic-
Mr. Simeon has dark vision, so he'll be able to see as well.
okay. So
And he could not
You-
have carried a rope as well.
If he carried a rope, everybody would see this rope coming down and know where my familiar with is and kill him and drop me a couple of hundred
That's
feet
true.
down to the bottom of the chasm.
So you land over here and see a dead creature, its head lying on the ground and blood soaking this floor.
I am seeing it through the eyes of Mr. Simeon because right now I'm in my little genie bottle pocket dimension.
Okay. So, and I assume that is your turn?
Yeah, because takes an action to do. I don't think I can pop out on a bonus action. I'm going to have Mr. Simeon find the most. Oh, there's no other creatures in the room besides Bjorn?
Nope. I cleared it out.
And a large
Oh.
dead
Hacked that
creature.
bastard's head right off.
Let me see if I can come out with a bonus action. But while I'm doing that, you can go ahead and go on to the next person.
Can I
Luke?
shout out to the group?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have an idea for getting a rope across. I'll tie it off on this end, tie it to an arrow, and shoot it across.
Fiskets would like
You
to
guys
shout
can
out
tie
to
it
the
on
group
something
as
there.
well.
You'll hear an invisible voice near your ear. Mr. Simeon will tell you that he can carry a rope across for you.
That works better. Then they don't have to get out of the way of the arrow.
Cool.
Cirrus
Since-
will say
since there's-
mentally, Fiskard, what are you trying to shout out here?
Fiskets would like to jump in and do his things as well.
He wants the hippogriff body.
I would like that body. I would take anybody.
I think
Oh,
it's
by the way,
missing
Bjorn,
head.
Mr. Simeon will hand you a ring.
Okay, I will take it. What do I do with this?
I'm so used to Nemesis doing his voice. I'm not used to playing Mr. Simeon. Keep the
Master says you must take ring and keep it safe. Master will come forth from the ring soon.
Okay, but you might not like the pocket I got to put this in.
Am I getting ready to Ant-Man and Thanos you?
Oh man. You better not hope that he comes out of that ring while he's in that pocket. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to have to make some constitution checks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You may not
You
like
can't
where
just
this
be cool
takes
and
us.
put it on your little finger or something like that.
Oh, well, you said to keep it the safe. I didn't know if it would fall off.
Keep it
might not be
secret.
my
Keep it
size.
safe.
Jeff, if
That's
it's going
right.
to be in his pants, I don't think you want it on his little finger. That's all I'm going to say. So,
I think I'm going to have to destroy it and beg my patron for a new ring.
yes. All right.
Well, I'll just put it on my finger then. Does it fit my finger?
I would put it on your little
Thing
finger.
ring. Do your thing.
Yeah, nice one.
Oh, no.
That was the weirdest iteration of the thing ever.
It really was.
All right.
Dude
yeah,
looked
so I'll
like
put it on
Marvin
my-
from Super Friends before he put the ring on.
I mean, just the whole origin. Like it might as well have been the Japanese Spider-Man who had a giant Megazord.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So I'll put it on my little finger. Does it fit?
Sure.
Okay. Well, if it fits, then I don't have to put it somewhere, special.
Well, if it fits, you must acquit.
Exactly. Exactly. You read my mind.
Or if you don't fit, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I knew what you meant.
You are up Aluthria.
Okay, so
No, I'm up Bjorn.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do what Bjorn did. I'm going to cast Featherfall on the entire party
Okay.
as I go down. So that way Cirrus and Boja can go down as well if they want to.
All right, but the thing is you have to make your athletics check.
Yeah, Featherfall does not give
Yeah.
you any forward momentum. That's
Right.
why I was going to have.
Right. Right. Yeah, Cirrus is going to have to help me with that.
Like
Cirrus needs to
if
push
Mr. Simeon has rope, possibly he can pull you guys in the right direction to help you with the jump, since you're going to be kind of sort of weightless.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and I can use guidance to, if I need to. All right. Let's do
Athletics
this.
checks aplenty.
All right. Come on. It's supposed to. I don't know why I did that. Oh well, I guess I don't.
Oh, shit.
Wow. You are the god of athletics today. So
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah.
The goddess of athletics.
Yes.
All right. We will just move you across then. You too make it in here. I'm not sure how Boja's getting across, but hey.
He said he's featherfalling
Doesn't
everybody.
she have Featherfall too? She put it on
Sure.
there.
Yeah, I featherfalled on the entire party as I went down. I have the ability to choose up to 5 people.
Yep.
Which has got to be a distracting sight. An elephant feather falling down.
Just Boja's still got to make her check to get across. So
Ah,
All right.
I just kinda wish
I,
he was-
I have a couple. I got a couple of move points left, so I guess I'll just go ahead and move here.
So you get across, you see what I described before. That was your move action. You have one more action if you choose to do something.
Let me. Yeah, I'm going to do one other thing, and that is that I am going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor. So basically, then that's going to mean that within the next however many minutes, I believe, I have an extra D4 radiant damage on my weapons.
Okay.
is somebody tapping on their table?
Okay.
I don't know.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Is anybody else hearing that bumping?
No.
Okay. Weird.
You just hear everything that's going on in everybody's house, no matter what.
Nice.
I mean, it's
is.
true.
He's the
Yeah.
He's
shadow.
alert.
Only the shadow knows.
He has high perception.
Yes, he does. All right. So Eleuthera hops across. The red-headed knight pokes her head out again. And she says, "That's it. It's like your mother smells of elderberries." And she points at Cirrus and takes out a heavy crossbow and fires her own shot off at Cirrus.
Warding flare.
Huh? Okay.
I'm gonna cast
Ooh,
warding
reaction.
flare.
Yeah, baby.
There's a reaction.
Okay.
Let me tell you what that does. Well, it's improved flare because I'm using it for. So basically, that gives. All right, where did it go? It imposes a divine light between the him and the attacking enemy,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Cool. All right. So let's roll this disadvantage.
It's the cop's flashlight in your face.
Basically,
And so as she fires off the bolt, a flare of light erupts as Boja throws up her hands, and the bolt goes wide, striking the dirt next to Cirrus, but missing him by a rather wide margin.
Yeah.
He lets out a curse and then ducks back into the window where she was. And with that, next we have
Cowardly bitch.
all of you that are down on the stable level, and probably even those of you who are up. Actually, you know what? I take that back. So, oh geez. All of you that are at the stable level could see one giant vulture come flying around the tower and come up there. Meanwhile, a second giant vulture comes up and is flying towards Boja and Cirrus, coming out of the stable level.
Oh damn.
And that is their turn. Initiates. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see a variety of faces appear at the slits and windows. All of them are wearing cowls with symbols of the howling hatred on them, and they stare at you with malevolent eyes, and you hear them chanting, but nothing happens. All of them are chanting together, though.
All right. But nothing's happening. What can we make out what they're chanting?
They're chanting. You can't, but I will give a chance for either Cirrus or Boja to make a check. Probably a
Perception
knowledge
or
religion.
investigation?
Knowledge religion.
oh,
That's
religion, I'll
Boja's
do.
department.
That would be Boja.
Oh,
They're,
Yeah, baby.
Damn.
they are
crushed it.
chanting in Abyssal. And
Oh,
they are
really?
chanting,
Hold on a minute.
yes. And they're chanting the same line over and over again. Death come from the sky. Death come from the sky.
Just one thing. Like,
No infernal, not abyssal. Damn.
why can't we ever fight the silent hatred?
Well, they'll be silent after we kill them.
Give me just a second. There's what I was looking for. Just have to make sure one thing. Yes, he does. You hear a battle cry, Cirrus and Boja, from up above, and you see a huge man, easily 7 feet tall, clad in the armor of the Feathergale Knights, leap off the top of the spire, fall, and at the last moment engage Featherfall himself and land in front of you.
Oh shit.
That's lovely.
You have anything that works against Andre the Giant?
What does he look like?
He is clad all in black armor, but not wearing a helmet. He has long, flowing black hair and a impeccably kept black mustache that he has.
Just twirling.
No, it's actually braided into the hair itself, and it looks like it's braided with human finger bones.
Oh,
He, as he lands on the ground, he takes his weapon out, a huge greatsword, 7.5 feet long, and he advances on Boja. So, he's going to take his attacks. Oh, jeez, balls. Excuse my language.
I think you can say balls, and I'm
Okay.
okay.
Advantage toggle. Don't auto roll damage. All right. Let's do this again. Trying not to curse so much since Easter, but I'm failing rather badly at it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
you suck at Lent.
Yeah. All right. Boja. He swings twice with his greatsword, but misses you both times. And he swears to himself. He says, balls. And holds himself ready to attack you.
Language.
Yeah.
That was serious.
Uh,
I'll smile sweetly at him and says, "We shall pray."
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah. Now I wish I had Evantar. You use Grasp of Hadar to yank him off the cliffside.
Hold on.
Isn't it technically Evan Tor?
Evantor, yeah.
Yep.
Evantor Ison.
Yep. I only knew that because of the play on the words there.
That was pretty sharp of you.
All right. 2 knights riding giant vultures come swooping down on you with lances in their hands. High or low? Cirrus, I'll let you call this one.
Low.
How low can you go?
Right.
So-
This is a Welcome Back Carter reference here.
Both of
Your
them
mama's so low she plays handball on the curb.
come swooping in with lances to attack Boja.
The cool one I heard recently was "Your mama's so fat she outweighs the needs of the many."
I
That's
saw
good
that.
and it's nerdy.
I saw that.
I like that. Trek dozens. Trek your mama jokes.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your mama's so fat she replaced Pluto as a planet.
And she ain't no dwarf planet either.
Mhm.
All right. They are doing a mounted combat attack with a lance.
Oh, that's why you were looking that up earlier.
This is one of my evil things I was thinking of. Oh, Lord. All right.
Just humming a prayer to Sarah and Ray.
Yeah.
Just humming to her
Are
goddess.
you rolling the D20 of doom for this?
Yes, I am.
Oh shit!
So one of the vultures sweeps by, misses you, and the vulture's claws miss you as well. The second swoops in and strikes you with its lance, finding the exact weak spot in your armor and also in your hide, and does roll for damage. And
It'll
I need
just be high.
I need a
Strength
strength
check.
check. Yes, please.
Damn.
Yikes.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
I do too.
15.
The lance pierces all the way through you with an incredible shock, and
Oh
you
my
take
God.
20 points of damage, the lance impaling you.
Shit.
Meanwhile, the vulture's claws scrape at you, and you take another 6 points of damage from those as they struggle to rise up in the air, and you are impaled on the lance, Boja.
Oof.
Oh my God.
On the plus side, if you get off the lance, you're still featherfalled.
Yep.
And with
That just means you'll slowly drift down, and they can harry you on the way down.
He straight
Cirrus,
Vlad the Impaler you.
Cirrus, you are up.
Nope, because it wasn't through the bum.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just my most favorite place to be ever. Melee combat with a 7-foot ass hat with bad hairstyle.
But an impeccable mustache.
Yes, he's got an impeccable mustache.
No, I was actually insulting his taste on the mustache specifically.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's a porn stash.
Uh, Jeez, do I have
Cool.
anything?
19.
19.
Boja, did you put your damage down already?
Yes.
Did you do that? Okay, thank you. You are attacking the asshat?
Yep.
Okay, that is a hit. We'll just
Asshat
refer to him
makes me
as
think of
asshat
society.
now. So,
7.
7. Okay, it's respectable.
Unfortunately, there's 2 vultures around.
But one of them
This guy.
takes Boja away. So,
Yeah, Boja's impaled on a lance, right? Not just
Mhm.
like in the thing's claws.
no. Yeah, she's impaled on the
Use that
lance.
because I don't have any second level spell slots. Shit.
How high am I in the air?
You're not very high. You're only like 5 feet up and above the ledge right now. So it's like he swooped down on you, got you, and started taking off. But you're not high up at all at the moment. So.
All right, fuck it. He's sacrificing, I think, his move and taking another attack.
Okay. At the asshat again,
Yep.
Mr. Asshat. They call me Mr. Asshat.
He just says, "Leave the priest alone. When we're done here, you can go back to your day job," which I assume is sex work in the low rent district of Waterdeep.
How did you know? Do you do the jingle janks as well?
Not by choice, we assure you.
What did you roll? 18? 22? You hit.
Since I steady aimed it,
And
I get
6
to
points?
do this.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
20.
So, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So he staggers backwards, looking at you with newfound respect. He gives
Especially
you
since my hands are empty.
a salute with his great sword, and now you are his target. Boja, you are up. Try this fool, or get off the lance, or both.
Hmm.
How skillfully was this lance put in her? Her bones could be broken.
We don't have a rule for that, though.
Dude, don't
Oh,
give him
okay.
ideas.
by the way, that was a crit, so you have a point of exhaustion as well, fatigue. So
Yikes.
So I'd have to take an action to get off the lance, right?
right.
Yeah.
There's a
Grab
couple
it,
ways you could do
shove
it.
yourself off.
You could shove yourself off of it. You could try and break the lance. I mean, all of them would basically involve.
Make him
Some sort of check,
lose his
so-
grip on it. Something.
Yeah.
So like
Oh,
maybe
I've got a
if
way.
you got like some fire in the face, he might let go.
I'm
The
gonna
problem is if she tries to pull
smile.
herself off of it, the bottom end of a lance is bigger than the tip of it. So she's actually going to be widening the wound.
Doesn't matter. Like if she's gone up a lance, lance is wide, and the closer you get to the rider,
Yeah,
Right.
you could slide
she's
back
already
down
had the
end.
biggest hole
Okay.
she can get.
I'm just gonna serenely smile.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go, Sarah and Ray. Please have a discussion with this young gentleman. I'm gonna look at the guy that's holding the lance.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast banishment. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
He doesn't seem very charismatic.
With you.
That is a different one for me. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here. Let's see. Hold on for a second. I will make a charisma saving throw. Actually, you know,
Must be to 17.
he got a 22.
Holy
Lucky.
shnikes.
I rolled another 20. That's the second 20 I've rolled in the last
Yeah.
few seconds. So what happens?
Alright.
It just doesn't take effect.
It doesn't take effect.
Save or suck.
Okay. You still have a move action, which can still be used to like at a post strength check or something like that. So
And that would get me off the lance.
yes.
Then we'll do that. So let's go with strength.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength check, and I will do a strength check for him as
It's like,
well.
Sarah and Ray, please help me get released from this man. I have displeased Sarah and Ray today.
Oh no.
You got a 10, and he got
Yes.
a 12. So you struggle mightily trying to rip the lance out of his grasp or push yourself up off of the lance, but he maintains his grip on the lance, and as the vulture is struggling to lift both of you up into the air, and you are still impaled.
Ishmael, no, we will not let you go.
Meanwhile, you see another one of the creatures, which looks like a lion and eagle combined, fly out and is approaching Cirrus from this direction down below. And then two more are coming around the tower this direction. One of them, smelling the blood and noticing you here, he tries to grab a Bjorn. I need a dex check.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
17.
Okay. You were able to avoid the grabbing claws of the hippogriff, and it's sitting there squawking at you, looking at
Ugh.
its companion with glare and evil in its eyes.
Totally
So
give the bird as I'm jumping away.
we are back to the top and Bjorn. Hold on for just a second. I will be right. I'm not going off camera. I'm just muting my mic for a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
My wife told me earlier I look like Princess Leia with this headset on.
Aren't you a little
You
storm?
need to dye your hair to match the headphones.
R2, Obi-Wan.
Wear a white hoodie.
Unfortunately, I don't have
you're
a
my
white
only
mounted
hope.
hood to wear.
I think you're going to need
All right.
Obi-Wan Kenobi to get you out of this mess.
Sarah and Ray, you're my only hope.
So it looks like that guy's within my range. I could just attack him with my axe, right?
Certainly.
He's close enough to hit you. You're close enough to hit him.
Well, I didn't know because of I didn't know if the gap was going to be an issue there.
No, he's
Okay.
not levitating, but he's right there, flying, like holding his ground, flapping its wings.
Okay. We are going to
Chop his wings off.
reckless attack
Okay,
and shabam.
Oh yes.
24.
that is a
Nice.
hit. Shaboom, shaboom. La,
Na,
da, da,
na,
da, da,
na,
da, da,
na,
da,
na.
da.
Oh,
Now I
yeah,
gotta watch-
baby. 14.
I gotta watch Clue later. So, all right. That is a huge hit on it. You open a humongous wound and partially sever one of the wings, and it's kind of struggling to stay aloft as it screams out in anger and frustration. You know,
Okay.
I have things scream in anger and frustration a lot. It's like my
Will you-
fallback.
Will you let me aim for a specific target?
Sure.
Well, I'm just thinking if I aim for the wing, I might be able to make it fall.
Yes. Usually,
Okay.
the way called shots used to work, there's no rules for them anymore, but you had to take a
Oh.
penalty to do a called shot. We could do that.
Okay, I don't want to do that then.
Okay.
All right. 25
That is
Oof.
also a hit.
and 13 plus 2, 15 points.
You managed to take the second wing completely off, and it tumbles to the ground, falling, screeching hundreds of feet before it hits the ground with a large splatter and dies.
Awesome.
Roll temporary hit points again.
Yep. Hopefully I'll get something better. Nope, I still got the same 2 temporary hit points.
You still have a move action.
I want to stay here because I want to be able to shoot out at the vultures later.
Okay.
Cool.
Who done it? You
Okay,
are in the
I know where I'm at. I'm in here.
prison pocket. So
All right, I am going to use my bonus action.
Literally up Shit's Creek.
Going to use my bonus action to come out of the ring and take it off of Bjorn's finger, slipping it back on mine.
oh my God, he's coming out of the ring in the prison pocket. I'm sorry.
I'm coming out, so you better get the
Oh.
party started.
Oh Lord! All right, my brain is in a bad place. Keep going, please. Just
All right, let's see. Is this the thing that's attacking Boja right here?
no. It's 20 feet up onto the
Oh.
ledge, 20 feet across, and about another 5 feet off the ground right now.
Question is, can I see it? Because you've got it to where I can't see anything but this one part of the map. Is it where I can see it?
Are you out there on that ledge right now?
I stepped out onto the ledge.
No, you can't see it. You
Shit.
can hear that there's something going on up there, but you can't see it.
Listen, do you smell something?
Yes.
You heard a vague remark about sex work in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna stay in the ring if we all made it down here to like be some extra sneaky, but I can't do anything from here. Oh wait,
Yeah,
wait a
this is
second.
about as stealthy
Hang on,
as
hang
we
on,
get.
hang on.
This is going
20
like
feet.
all the other assaults you guys go do. So
20 feet up, you say?
yeah, 20 feet up to the ledge. So
I can walk on walls.
20 feet. Well, it's also across 20 feet of air as well. So
I don't need that. That doesn't matter. I can walk on walls.
sure.
Because if I go 20 feet up the wall,
Yes.
I can see on the same plane that they're at.
Correct. So you
So I will
walk
go 20 feet up the wall.
20 feet up the wall, and oh Jesus!
As you come out of the ring, I go, thank God I didn't put that in my pocket.
You are
What
right
do you mean by
here
that?
on the wall.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
So you are right there.
Okay.
Who done it?
All right. Where's Boja at? Give me a mark.
Right here. So she is being lifted up by this knight. I just didn't put him there, but this knight right here.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
2 Eldritch Blasts
On the knight or the vulture?
on the knight. I'm knocking him off his mount.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Dismount him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because he's
Come on.
holding.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, baby.
and
Yeah.
The first one
Come
hits.
on.
he will be pushed 10 feet away from his ride.
And there's
Oh,
no
hell
save
yeah.
for that. He's automatically pushed.
There's no
correct?
save for that. He just moves.
So how many points?
I
of
like
damage-
to move it. I like
Yeah,
to
baby.
move it.
How many points of damage did you do to him first of all?
A mighty 5.
5.
But hopefully he won't have a feather fall and he can take some real damage.
Well, he does have a feather fall.
Oh well, at least Boja's not dangling in the
But-
air anymore. They can drift down together.
Lance gets yanked out as he holds onto it and is pushed to the side, and Boja falls the 5 feet to the ground, but 5 feet is no damage at all. So Boja, you land where you are at right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. I
It's
took
still on a
5
feather
feet,
fall, so
5 feet to step out of the ring. Or it displaces me 5 feet out, 20 feet up the wall. And just for my own safety's sake, I will use, because I've got 35 feet of movement, I will move over here. Oh, wait, the drawbridge is up. Shit, I was going to hide under the drawbridge. Drawbridge is up, 20 feet up. No, I can't get all the way back down. I guess I am exposed.
You're clinging to the side of the tower.
Are
But-
there any windows or anything nearby?
Yes, there are. There is a window right here, which is where people are firing arrows and stuff out of.
I don't know that's going to help me any better.
And there's also an arrow slit here, which is where the original crossbow bolt that hit Cirrus came from. So
All right, just because I'm out here in the open, exposed anyway. I've still got 15 feet of movement. I will move over here, and I'm kind of Spider-Man, I'm like hiding by the
Okay.
side of the window without exposing myself. So hopefully they don't know I'm out there. And I'm about to. If all goes well, I'm going to surprise somebody at my next turn.
okay.
So
I
that's it for me.
I think there shouldn't be anything covering that because that's a window. So I think you could see in there, like if you go up.
I'm not taking a peek in right now. I'm just like, you know how Spider-Man always like hides outside of a window.
Sure.
I'm doing that number.
Okay.
Your
Next,
hands and your feet are like sticky during that spell. It's literally like a Spider-Man thing.
It's not a spell. It's a racial feature I have.
Oh wow!
I think enough people have probably guessed what's going on with Whodunit right now. Whodunit is originally a Harengon, but he's also a Dampier.
yeah, I suspect.
And so
Uh-huh.
you get certain features from your previous lineage and your current one as a half vampire.
I see.
Because I spent many years in Ravenloft, and bad things happened.
all right. Alutria, you are up.
Well, I think I can go and shoot down that vulture over to my left with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. You don't want no Eldritch Blast from Eleuthria.
Yeah, that's usually not a good way if you want to stay alive now.
I like
All
to go fishing for Eldritch Bass,
I
Cthulhu flavor.
Yes, exactly. They have the little tentacles and everything.
How's a 15?
15.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Cool. So we can get the other one going, and then we'll see about damage.
When you go catfishing for Eldritch Bass, they noodle you back.
That is it.
Well, okay. All right.
As long as they don't
That's
noodle you in the
7.
prison pocket.
Okay, so that's 16.
Okay. So
Nice.
two blasts, you fire out two greenish blasts of eldritch fire, and it both strike the vulture, and it kind of tumbles, burnt badly, and it's still maintaining its altitude, but it is hurt rather badly as it continues to flap its wings, moving along.
All right, let's see. Do I want to pull anything else out? I think what I'll do is I'll pull something out of the bag of tricks now.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Where are you going to put this something that you're pulling out of the bag of tricks?
Right to the left of Eleuthria.
Okay.
Unless it ends up being it's the elk.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the best one.
How in the heck you're gonna?
Yes.
All right, I don't want to be cruel here, but that elk is going to take up a lot of the space that Bjorn is taking. Bjorn, give me a dex check not to fall and tumble right out the door there.
All right.
Okay, I can move a little bit over before I do it.
You can pull the elk out yourself right now.
I mean, the giant elk is
Oh,
large,
you're-
not huge.
I got a
right?
19.
He's
Yeah, you're good.
yeah, he's fine.
Did you get the?
Yeah.
You've got control over the elk now, or do I need to put it on there for you?
I think you need to put it on there. Let me just see. Though. I'm not sure exactly how to do it.
All right, hold on.
I was expecting to get the weasel.
Yeah, no, that's the giant elk size right
Damn.
there. You guys are all like
All right.
pinned against the wall. I don't know what you're doing.
He can't do anything. He can't even go through the door. He can't fit through the slit. He's just stuck in that room.
You
In a
need to-
stable that has hippogriffs and vultures in it,
that elk
he
is
may not be a problem for long.
that elk is bigger than the hippogriff and everything. It's like a size bigger than the hippogriff.
It's huge. The elk is huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
10-foot square, it
Wow.
looks like.
I mean, it should be just a large creature.
It's 15 feet across.
15. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
the antlers.
It's humongous. This is
Well,
like
I
that
was-
scene from Tommy Boy with the deer in the car.
I mean, because like the token might not actually be reality compared to, what it is, because it's a large creature.
All right, hold
But
on.
whatevs. It's
Well,
got
it's-
antlers like
it
a
says
moose.
how big it is, right?
That's the thing about D&D. They don't actually give you like dimensions. They just say like small, medium, large,
It's
huge,
a-
gargantuan.
No, it's a huge beast.
It's huge. Holy shit! You are
It's
in trouble.
huge. It's humongous. You guys are squeezed up
Oh,
against the walls.
It's so much bigger than a moose.
Yeah,
Right?
you all are like,
I might have to dismiss them. I might have to
You're the
dismiss
best.
them.
Bjorn, you should have
Yep.
jumped out the window and just abandoned ship, man.
Oh shit, man! I'm out of here.
I had this problem a few weeks ago. I summoned one of those with a bag of tricks, and it was like in a dungeon. It could barely get around. Everybody had to get out of its way.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
I might
That
have
is
to open the
hilarious.
door.
The
Is
redheaded
Yeah, I
anybody
may
knight.
have to
hoping
dismiss
this thing
them.
doesn't fart, or is it just me?
At the very least, he's the barrier between us and the vulture, so I'm okay with that.
See,
I'll discuss
this
the
is
next
this
round.
is the magic of D&D right
This
here.
is
When
classic. This is so good. You're expecting the weasel, and instead you got the hell.
oh no,
Oh man. Oh, all right.
giant
That
elk inside the fortress.
redheaded knight takes another crossbow shot at Cirrus. She didn't like you, man. Holy crap!
He's a dick
I just rolled another
and a
20.
coward.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
The D20 of doom, indeed.
Cirrus, you take 14 points of damage from another crossbow bolt piercing your side. The hell is going on? I never roll 20s. Save them all up, I guess.
Well, Cirrus doesn't usually stand there and get hit, so
Yes.
Ooh,
one of those nights.
I just
Giant
had an idea.
vultures. This one lands next to the knight, but it did move. It wasn't that high, so as it no, it's got to fly. There's no rules for that anymore, but it does make sense that it does a 180 on its flight path and goes back around. So it flies over you and Boja and comes back around and lands here. But that means it was flying low enough that it's attack of opportunities from both Boja and Cirrus.
On it. I can wing something at it. 15.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
You have the sword, the mace. Where's the mace?
7
Yeah,
points.
7.
Okay. That's something.
Yeah.
And then Boja, you have the mace, which is flaming, so you get an extra
Yep.
2d6 as well.
Wait, does a 13 hit?
A
Oh,
13 does hit.
Wow.
nice. And then an extra
And-
2d10.
2d6.
2d6, that's right.
6, yeah. Oh shit, 15.
So Boja stands up, shakes the blood from her clothes, and then calmly smashes this thing with the mace, setting it alight and imploding it as it goes by, and it tumbles into the earth and dies.
That is so fucking badass. With the blood
And
all
going-
coming from her and everything, she's like, "Rah!"
And I will go. And the goddess sends her judgment.
You know, in Bjorn, the blood really shows up good on a white elephant.
It does.
All right, that Feathergale Knight is on that vulture still. This one that is wounded is getting the hell away from the Eldritch Blast and emerges up here. This one comes flying in and signals with a squawk as it comes this direction and pauses there. And I'm just going to leave it there. So, Cirrus, you took your attack opportunity. You don't have combat reflexes, correct? Or is that even still a thing?
No, that's not a 5th edition thing.
Okay. Well, then he definitely doesn't have combat reflexes. You're only allowed to take one
You get
attack
one
opportunity.
action, one bonus action, one reaction per combat turn, and of course your movement.
Oh, fuck. Forgot that would take my reaction.
All right. So those are the giant vultures actions. Howling Hatred Initiates. You hear them all chanting, and then they pause, and you see a vortex of wind beginning to build on the ground behind Boja, and then it explodes with a deafening thunderclap.
Oh, damn.
And in its place
How
is
tall was this vortex of wind? Was it 30 feet?
No, it was
Okay.
15 feet tall.
Okay.
And you see
It isn't bigger than my elk.
that emerge in the air. Boja and Cirrus.
Oh, no.
And that is their turn. But I need to...
Oh, man. I've already used up my best trick to get the hell out of Dodge if something goes horribly wrong. Oh. I do have one more potential trick.
Let's see. So it was summoned this turn, so it can't act. That was then Hatred. The vultures acted. Thurl. The man fighting Cirrus leaps up into the ground, off the ground, straight up, and lands on the giant vulture. And pulls the lance out from the side that was strapped to the vulture and is preparing to circle around and attack. The other Feathergale Knight, he missed last time, so he's going to go by you and circle around this direction. And that brings us to actually it should be Cirrus because you have a higher dexterity than Boja. So Cirrus, you are up.
You mean
Huh?
You mean then Bjorn?
No, Boja and Cirrus both have 8.
Okay.
How badly hurt is this guy from the last round?
Which one?
Oh.
This one?
I see.
Thurl.
You look like you did a moderate amount of wounds to him. Maybe between minor and moderate. So
Not enough to worry about. How does Boja look?
Boja looks like she probably took about the same amount of damage that Thurl has taken. So actually, that's remarkably similar. It's eerie.
Fates intertwined.
Yes.
Oh, I hate magical things. All right. What is around me other than just like ground?
open ground because this was an encampment, and then you have 20 feet of air, and then a spire, a very large angry air elemental, a dude with a exquisite black mustache riding a giant vulture, a knight on the ground over here who got pushed off of his giant vulture by Whodunit doing a Spider-Man impression over here on the spire, and a hippogriff, another giant vulture, and a giant vulture on a knight circling around coming towards you.
Yeah, so this is it. We're going to die.
Get out of there.
There's nowhere to go.
There is nowhere to go.
Literally nowhere to go.
And open windows over here. You could run for it.
I mean, you could try and jump down. The feather fall is still up. It lasts for a minute, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
You still have feather.
Yes, it does. So you got
Yeah,
like
falling
9 turns
100
left of
feet
it.
to the ground.
No,
that's
not
a
100
desperation
feet.
Move.
Make
You
the
could-
jump.
Well,
I
Try-
can't.
there's this giant ass elk in there right now. But
Well, there's more than one door, isn't there?
yes, there is. There's
It
another
might
one.
be,
Yeah.
It might be worth it to try for a different stable, my man.
Yeah.
Because you
I
guys
can't.
are
I can
boned
only
up there.
jump, dude. I can only jump about half that distance.
What about with a running start?
Well, there
That
is a
is
lip
with a running
around
start.
here as well. So
Oh,
see, yeah,
that is unfortunate. You don't have athletics.
Doesn't
But
matter.
you
You
can
can
only
you
jump
can
out the-
jump as far as your strength, and
Athletics
that's with a
makes a
10-foot
difference.
running start.
but you are,
Athletics
Not
does
when
make
I
a
looked it
difference.
up.
but you're feather falling, so you're going at, I'm going to say basically a 45-degree angle. So if you jump far enough out, the feather fall could help you, like, keep going the same
All
direction.
right, quickly, Boja, do you want to try for the stable where the others are?
We can. That would probably be the best way to get out of this.
You go first. I'll be right behind you.
So you're-
Said like
I
a
can-
true rogue.
I can help you, but I have to be on the ground to do it.
oh man,
It's like before, like Sirius telling everybody run. I'm going to stay back here a minute though.
Sirius has been like nothing but honest, and y'all think the worst of
No, this is-
everything he says.
It's all do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I'll stay here with the air elemental and the mean knight who is crushing people with a lance, but no, that makes me a scary rogue. Boja, go for it. I can push you.
All right. I'm sorry. Shit.
That would be movement, right? I still can do an action before I go.
yes.
Banishment, your elemental. Make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh,
You're gonna banish
come
the
on.
air elemental.
Yes.
Okay.
If she can
Charisma.
maintain concentration for the whole time, it's just gone back to the elemental plane for good.
It. What did I need? TC was.
17.
So how does that work? It's just gone.
It just disappears.
If a target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, it's banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. But if its spell ends before 1 minute, it will reappear.
If it's what for 1 minute?
She has
If-
to concentrate for a full
Oh,
minute.
you have to concentrate for a
otherwise-
full minute. So any damage you take or whatever, it could come back.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
But
just
if
trying to
she
give
can-
him
if
some
she can
breathing room.
maintain concentration for the full minute, it's just stuck back home on the elemental plane of air.
Pop.
Yep. And then I will
Goes the
then
wind.
run and jump towards the rim. What do I need to roll?
All right. So what's your strength?
My strength is 18.
So you could go 18 feet no matter what, and then see the way I see it, and I'm the DM, so there it is.
You're the DM.
It is 20 feet out and then 20 feet down, and you're feather falling, which means you have time to carry that momentum, keep going forward because you're feather falling. So you can roll it, but I think you're fine. You're going to make it no matter what.
Well, especially if there's a lip coming out from it. You
Yeah.
said the tower was 20 feet.
Correct. So I think you got this, no problem. The question is,
Okay.
where are you aiming? Are you going towards the elk? Are you going towards another entrance? Are you just going to land on the lip? Or
I'll land for the lip.
all right,
Yeah,
it's a lip.
probably
It's
a
a
good
lip.
idea.
It's a lip. 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 So you are here, and you see a
Ellipses.
giant ass elk butt sticking out of this this area over here. So
Damn it, Wheezy, you're showing your ass again.
yes.
Yeah.
So, and that is your move. So now, Cirrus.
Phew, boy.
What is your strength?
12.
No.
Okay.
I wanted to stay on the lip to see if there is a chance could I aid him if he falls a little short,
How would you do that?
like reaching out. I didn't know if there was a way I could aid him.
Give me just one. I just need to check something.
She's cheerleading.
Oh, God, one more level and this wouldn't have been a problem.
See, I don't like these rules.
I mean, with Featherfall, maybe I can direct myself.
Let's
maybe you
see.
could put an acrobatics penalty and I
6
could try it
seconds.
that way, something like that.
Oh,
You can make either
Featherfall.
All right.
Featherfall
see it.
says you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The way I see it, you need 8 more feet.
If this will help, Featherfall says you fall 60 feet a turn, which is 6 seconds. So that means 10 feet of downward moment for 2 seconds. So 10 feet, then 10 feet.
Yeah.
So
I'll be right
maybe that will help in the calculations.
What I'm going to say is you need 8 feet. So I'm going to give you an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you prefer. And it's DC 2 for each additional foot. This is my house rule I'm coming up with. I'm pulling it out of my prison pocket. And so that means for you to get an additional 8 feet, if you take a 10-foot head start, it's a DC 16 check. But to get to the lip, it looks like this lip is at least 10 feet wide or 5 feet. Let's say 5 feet. So that's 15 feet. So that's actually only a 3. So it's a DC 6 check.
Okay. He's going to run and jump for it.
All
Can
right.
you use psychic dice on skill checks, Cirrus?
Yep. Hopefully I won't need it. Yeah, but yeah, I use psychic dice on skill checks all the time.
Oof. Okay, good thing you got such high rolls because that 2 looked like you're going to need the psychic
Cirrus
dice.
does a double half vault in the pike position and then lands next to Boja.
Jackknife, gainer.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a little Deadpool action there?
Yes.
Nice.
The creatures all screech as you fly past them, and the hippogriffs begin turning around, being marshaled by the knights in your direction. But they are out of your way at the moment, and we're going back up to the top to actually Bjorn. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Stuck in between a wall and a giant elk.
Yeah.
well, I'm at least
Don't
on
worry,
the
I'll-
outside of the.
I'll dismiss it when it's my turn. So
I'm at least out on the window here, so I'm gonna take my longbow
Yep.
and I'm gonna shout out to Boja. You are a true warrior. I shall avenge you. And I will take my longbow and shoot it at the vulture that attacked her.
Avenger. Okay.
She killed that
Blood at her.
vulture.
I'm going to get
Bjorn
rid of this.
Bjorn
little
just saw
thing.
her jump. He thinks she died.
I'm getting rid of this this separator so we can see what's going on up here. So, all right, there is a vulture right here. You had already wounded. This one had been wounded by Steve, so you could take a shot at that one, or you could take the shot at the one with the knight on it over here too. So,
I thought it was the one with the knife on it had jumped onto the one that used to have the guy with the lance in her.
No,
Now the one that attacked Boja the vulture, she killed it
yeah.
when it tried to fly over her head.
And the knight that attacked
Sarah
her
and Ray
is on
couldn't hurt.
it's on the ground right now. So
Well, I'll hit one of the other guys then.
okay. Well, there's a wounded vulture that you can hit. There's a knight with a vulture up here that you could shoot at.
How about I shoot at the knight? That
All right.
sounds like a better idea.
Have a shot at that knight.
16.
16. That is a hit.
Yeah. All right, that is 7 points.
All right, you strike him and then find a weak point in his armor, and he kind of reels back and gives off a rather unknightly oath, looking at you and preparing to swoop down if he can.
All right.
Okay.
I got another bow to send his way.
Okay. That is a
9.
miss.
Miss. All
Your
right.
second arrow goes wide. Who done it? You were up there. You're out there.
Yeah, I'm like kind of by myself out here. Nobody's noticed me
All
yet.
by
but I kinda
myself.
Oh yeah, did I mention?
All right,
I was all
I'm
by
gonna do
myself.
something incredibly risky.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do something incredibly risky here.
You mean like
Because
attack North America?
I have 8 plans for that. But that's only to make myself your new king. I'm gonna fix shit.
Night. Who done it? The same thing we do every night. Lauren.
Try to take over the world.
That's right.
All right. I need a DM ruling.
Okay.
I am a medium-sized creature.
Yes.
You're muted, Steve.
Yes.
That's because he was doing something.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
something going on.
I'm a medium-sized creature, but with a slender build.
I don't know about that. I've seen badonkadonks on a bunny before. So.
Badunkadunks.
If I pull the hat open to full extension, like the 2 feet wide orifice that the bag of holding has,
Mm-hmm.
could I squeeze into the bag of holding? I know there are rules for squeezing, but I don't know what they are. I don't know if that's like a half movement sort of thing or whatnot.
What is the height weight on your character?
I think he only weighs like 150 pounds max. He's about 5.5 feet tall, 6.5 feet if you count the ears.
There's a limit to how much a bag of holding can have in it.
500 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Call
I thought
high or
it all
low.
just went
Okay,
into another
136 pounds, 5 feet 8 in total to the tips of my ears. Call high or low?
Yeah.
Let's 420 it. Let's go high.
All right. You are able to jump into the bag holder.
Okay, so
dimension. Yeah, baby. By the power of 420.
I have Mr. Simeon. I pull up my head, stretch out. I have Mr. Simeon grab it. I dive into the bag of holding, knowing I've only got 10 minutes of usable air.
Okay.
And then
Can you even breathe?
I got 10 minutes of air. That's the rules on bag.
Yeah, but you're a dump here. I mean, you shouldn't be breathing.
Oh yeah, I don't need to breathe. Haha! Screw that. That's how I walk underwater too, bitches. Thanks for the reminder, Steve.
Yeah.
You're just going back to Red Lark.
I am invincible. And
Oh, good lord.
You're a loony,
That was a
and you're in a
GoldenEye
good way.
reference,
I
right?
have flashes of a goldfish.
I literally have become Bugs Bunny in this moment. I am a Looney Tune. And
Jeff, that invincible thing was from GoldenEye, right?
no, that was just
Critical
me being
Role.
me.
One of the characters changed it
Not
to
everything is a reference,
a
unfortunately.
goldfish, and to try to save herself and died.
Oh,
I do have to say that I Am Invincible from GoldenEye was pretty classic when the
Practically
thing blew
gods.
up. And
yeah.
And Mr. Mr. Simeon will turn invisible, holding the hat, so the hat also becomes invisible.
Okay.
And let's say he flies me 15 feet higher than the window. Oh, I'm not supposed to see that, so let me stay over here. So we'll just say I'm 15 feet higher. So, like, if anybody goes over there looking for me, I'm not where they expect me to be.
Okay. And moving 15 feet higher would actually put you up even up there with that level. So you can move yourself up there if you want, or just stay where you're at. Your discretion.
Yeah, I don't think I can see through Mr. Simeon's eyes right now because I'm technically on another plane of existence.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
As
in a
long as you
pocket
don't get
dimension.
banished. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
banishment would work on me. I'd go back to the Feywild.
Let's see.
That's my home.
Eleuthria, can you tell your elk to get its nose out of my ass?
As soon as it's my turn.
Not yet.
All right.
And she's gonna come down here. Boom.
Shakalaka.
And then it is Eleuthria's turn.
Okay. First thing, I use my bonus action to dismiss the elk.
Okay. The poor elk.
If any other situation, the elk would have been so cool.
We
Right?
hardly knew
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Johnny, we had.
All right. Okay, so who can I see from over here?
Where are you moving to? The window? So looking
Yeah, I'm right
up,
I'm right below Boja.
you could see the giant vulture you wounded. You could see a Feathergale Knight on a giant vulture. You could see a hippogriff.
How badly is the Feathergale Knight hurt?
He is hurt only a little bit because he was hit by a arrow from Bjorn.
I'm going to take out that vulture first, at least to get him out of the way.
Okay.
This has been a rough
So
battle.
look like,
You guys didn't even rest going into this battle. You were just like, the
No,
hell
we
of it.
didn't. Like, you kept asking, like, what do you guys want to do? It's like, nobody, we didn't even take a short rest, nothing. Just like, let's go.
17.
I wasn't under the impression we were in a space we could rest. I mean, where were we going to rest at?
I could have made us a mud hut.
17 hits.
An inconspicuous mud hut in the middle of
21
Sodom.
would hit as well. So,
Ooh, I just
Right.
forgot something.
well, your first shot takes this giant vulture out of the air, so you can redirect that second shot towards somebody else if you wish.
The Feathergale Knight.
All right. Well, you will hit him as well, and that's for 15
Hell
points
yeah.
of damage.
It is.
So you
Nice.
wound him
Is that a
badly.
total of 28 points of damage?
It is.
God
Nice,
damn.
nice,
I,
But,
think,
I mean,
I think that might
that
be your biggest
invocation-
one yet.
it may
Nice.
possibly be.
All right.
Now I'm heading back in.
God, this
Alright.
is so stressful. I completely forgot about something I'd loaded up for this whole encounter.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, it sucks. Like, I could have been doing this. Damn it.
Well, now
Bring
you know
out
how
the
I feel when I
stab
forget to
signal.
rage.
Yeah.
Okay. The giant vulture is fine. The air elemental is banished. And what do these fools gonna do now? They're gonna be fools.
Ooh, fly, you fools.
Yeah, baby.
Let's see. So they're all going to do. Oh, I gotta put Mr. Simeon back in a second. I'll put it back.
As I recall, on the Lord of the Rings version of Monopoly, The "Fly You Fools" quote was used for the advance to go card.
Oh, I like that.
Hmm.
Nice.
Was thou shalt not pass the jail?
I think so.
Hmm.
That
Do not
would
pass
make sense.
Mordor. Do not collect 200 Mira.
It actually had this cool thing with the ring that went around to the different properties.
Eleutheria and Bjorn, give me perception checks.
Perception.
Perception checks.
Actually, just recently got advantage on that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, baby. 20.
Here.
Oh, wait, I get a second roll. Apparently, I didn't do the second one.
Don't need it. You're good. Both of you hear yelling
I think the
and,
25 is fine. Okay.
and the sound of booted feet coming from outside the door that goes inward from the stable that you're in.
Oh, shit.
Oh, lovely.
Perhaps it is a good day to die.
We've been through this, Bjorn. It is never a good day to die.
How many
Thurl.
times do I have to tell you?
Thurl sweeps down at you with his lance aimed directly at Cirrus.
Bruh, you fought with honor till like 12 seconds ago. What's with you, man?
I fight to win.
Where's the fun in that?
Come on, Cirrus has got to respect that attack. That
Where's the fun in that? I mean, I would like to support you, but you're going in a way I can't follow.
Hey, Thurl, you're not your best friend's best friend.
What is your armor class? AC 16?
19.
19. All right.
I'm very dodgy.
His lance comes charging in. You try and dodge aside, but it lashes through your shoulder for 15 points of damage. And as
Not as
he
Seven.
angry as you
swoops,
want to be.
Hmm?
That one I can have. So
Okay, so 7. And then as he swoops over, his giant vulture takes a couple shots at you as well.
Holy crap.
I will do the flash, the warding flash again to give the vulture disadvantage.
Okay.
Good move. That could have been really crappy there.
Mm.
I think that gives us a chance there.
So 2 talons swipe down at you, and the flash of light distracts the vulture, and it kind of screes and it jeers away, Justin, as allowing you to duck underneath the claws as it moves past you. And I need to check one thing because I don't think this is a rule anymore.
You ducked under the bird.
Bird's a word.
I kind of like the fact that to go under the bird, she had to duck.
Yeah.
Because it's another bird word.
That was what I was trying to say, but yeah.
I like that. Good wordplay.
Yep.
So there are no rules for ride by attacks anymore. So I'm going to assume that you can take an attack of opportunity on his vulture as he swoops over both of you. So
There's no rules for a ride by attack. Are there no gangs in this city?
There's no Compton in the D&D world.
So Boja and Cirrus both get to attacks of opportunity if you wish to take them against the.
Sarah and Ray, let me strike true.
Whoa!
Yeah,
19.
you both did pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
You
both
got a
hit.
26, baby.
I may have to
Boja
bring this back
continues
here.
to bless fools.
Hell yeah. Bless.
And don't
fools,
forget
that's
your fire
badass.
damage.
With an extra 7 fire damage to that.
Nice.
So, yep. 15.
So 8 and 15. So as he swoops overhead, you cut his mount out from under him, and he tumbles down onto the ground, undamaged, but rolls back up, still holding the lance in one hand, with the great sword on his back. was pretty badass right there.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Other
seeing cool
knights.
movie visuals of it. Like she smashes him, like
Yeah.
Circe's thing does. He tumbles
There
and
he
he
is.
pops up ready to roll.
Meanwhile, this knight, seeing his commander taken down, also charges down with his lance at Cirrus.
Oh, so the other dude's dead. Interesting.
Oh, but he misses. But seeing better, he just does a glancing
Whoops.
attack and moves past, not knowing that he cannot make another attack opportunity. Maybe that's why he missed, because he's a coward. So, meanwhile, this knight over here is shouting and screaming and comes running over in this direction and jumps for it.
Ooh.
And
Interesting.
engages Featherfall, landing on the ledge right here.
Very interesting.
This is like our natural enemy, like the anti-gravity cult.
Yeah.
Cirrus, you are up. Just think of this. I was going to say if. When you guys win this battle, you've got to keep.
Yeah.
Plant a flag, because that's how it's
I've
done.
always wanted my own keep.
Actually, this will make the second one that we will have.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it thorough. I'm not even throwing a psychic dagger right now.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Ah, that
Yeah,
would have been such a
17?
nice crit.
That is a hit, though.
Yeah.
Good. Constitution save against venom.
All right.
Ooh.
Plus, I forgot to say it. Never mind.
What's
I
that?
was gonna study aim, but I didn't say it.
Here's his Constitution save. I don't think that was good enough. What's the DC? No, that wasn't good enough. He rolled an 8, so
No, 15. So he takes 10 piercing, 9 poison, and he has the poisoned condition for 1 minute.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
awesome.
On attack
Very
rolls and
nice.
ability checks. Now, quickly, outcropping. Anywhere to hide? I only need light obscurity.
Sure.
We could go inside where everybody else is.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a big elk in there. No.
It's not there anymore.
Saw Rudolph's ass hanging out the door.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get rid of these, so let me get rid of these so you can see.
If his
These
ass was
are-
hanging out the door, I was clinging onto his butt cheeks.
These are open, so these doors are all
Maybe you were in his prison wallet.
open.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, y'all have to forgive me for this one, but they've been beating the shit out of me.
So
Yeah.
you notice that there is an opening. Where are you? Where'd you go?
I went inside and hid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
don't
above
feel
me.
bad. I had to duck and cover because I'm squishy.
Hmm.
Oh, you're inside here. Okay. Cool.
And I rolled a 29 to hide.
All right. Cool. Boja.
Yeah, I'm
I think Boja's
deciding.
I don't think I want to see a pissed Boja.
No.
That's usually when she goes to Saren Ray and starts fireballing the damn place.
Yes.
We haven't
And how
seen her
hurt
good
is
and
he
angry,
looking?
though.
Who? Thurl?
Thorough,
He-
yes.
Yeah, he's looking pretty damaged now. He's been through the ringer a little bit.
Looking to see what I've got that I can use.
I can't believe I forgot
After
to use
Boja's
the
last move, I think the warrior has awoken in her.
And the Warriors come out and play.
I
I'm
am
gonna
the warrior.
Sarah and Ray, please help me give judgment to those who have sacrificed to an evil god. Scorching ray.
All right, on thorough.
Yep. That's the first roll.
Okay,
You get 3 of them.
that is a hit.
That's the second roll.
That is a miss.
Oh.
Come on.
Third roll.
Let's do some meatloaf. 2
Yeah,
out of
baby,
3.
27.
That is most
2
definitely
out
a
of
hit.
3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So plus another
And
46,
2
correct?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I
Wow,
shoot
busted.
you. I hate you.
That's supposed to be 4, wasn't it? 4d6?
Yeah, give me another
Oh.
2d6 for
Yeah,
each
two
ray,
beams.
right?
Yeah, 2
For
beams.
each
Jim.
ray,
Yeah.
2d6. Yep. So I'll do a 46 for the extra damage.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
17 plus
That's
16, 33.
33.
The
Boom,
first-
boom, boom.
One of the rays goes over his shoulder, but the second 2 take him full on in the chest, burning through his armor and sending him flying over the ledge as he screams out in anger and frustration.
And frustration.
God. As he
Here,
screams
go.
out his dying breath as a curse to you in the name of Yancy Ben as he tumbles down into the cave. Or
Amen.
Sarah Gray gives judgment, and I'll go inside
Yeah.
here.
The night was moist.
I don't think your
man.
false odd is going
Yeah.
to help you.
what were you going to say?
Actually,
Jeff?
I would like to note that several people have been calling out to Yancy Ben, and he has not showed up.
Nope.
Yancy's Ben.
I was just saying, like, hey, Nim, the night was moist
Yes.
for all your writing acumen today.
Yes. My gosh.
Every time someone says that, all I can think of is sultry. The night was
Yes.
sultry.
Yes.
Sultry.
Sultry.
He sighed. Everybody sighs.
Dude,
Have you ever noticed
goddamn
that?
sultry in here for me.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go in there. When I go in there, it's like that bastard's gone.
And you don't need to. Concentration is only if you take damage, correct?
Yep.
So this is round 2 of
Yeah.
him being God. Okay. Hippogriffs. Buckbeak. What are you gonna do? Bum, 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 bum. I think all the Feathergale Knights are mostly gone. These hippogriffs are taking off, man. Hell with this. We're out of
No
here.
riders left.
There's one Feathergale Knight left, but at least outside. We haven't been inside the tower yet, so we don't know what's going on there. That brings us back to Bjorn.
Right. There is a guy just down below the window here, right? Down on the rim.
There is a knight hanging out there, and there's
Okay.
also one that's up in the air on a vulture.
Well, can I look down there and see what that guy down there in the rim is doing?
Sure, he's got his weapon in his hand, and he's probably preparing to attack, or I don't know. Maybe he's going to jump off the cliff. I don't know. He's kind of crazy.
I'm just trying to ascertain if he's perhaps trying to come up the wall.
He is jumped all the way down there and landed, and was preparing to attack Cirrus, and then Cirrus threw a poison dagger of venom at the commander. Then the commander got blasted off the roof, and then Cirrus disappeared where you're at. So this guy is kind of looking around for targets, and he sees you peeking around the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna head and go with the guy on the riding the vulture there.
Okay, you're gonna shoot at him, or you're gonna go
Yep.
attack them. All right.
Oh, is he not within range for me to attack with my axe, right?
The guy on the vulture, no, because
Yeah.
he's up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Other knight is on the ground. So
Yeah.
okay.
I can take
So this
the other
one
dude
is
in the
going
vulture.
at the guy on the vulture.
all right, that is a miss.
Ouch. That's a miss. That was
Oh,
so almost
second
an
shot.
18. Come on.
Come on,
Give me a
swing,
good one.
batta, swing.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I
Damn.
missed with
Justice.
both my shots.
And I think that means you lose your rage as well.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't attack or take damage.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't hit anything or take damage.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I have one rage left.
So, with that, we go to unless you want to take a move action. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna stay here at the window.
Okay. Well, it's not really. I mean, it's kind of like there's stable doors, and that lip is right there by the stable doors because Cirrus was able to get in. So it's kind of like, the
It's big
creatures
enough
can
for a
come out.
hippogriff to get through.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, you could
like
go out on the lip if you wanted, but
Double doors, maybe.
I,
you're in a
I
good
guess I'm trying to
position.
watch the path for people trying to maybe get in here.
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah,
good spot right now. So
That's not actually the door I'm paying the most attention to at the moment.
Right.
who done it? You're up.
Okay. Meanwhile, because of my desperate action, like seeing people get pierced by lances, I was like, "Oh no, I cannot survive that. I am already half vampire. I do not need to be treated like one." So I am not actually aware of anything that's going on, because I would say, and I'm sure you'll agree, that if I'm in a pocket dimension, yeah, that's going to cut me off from telepathic communication with Mr. Simeon. So he has to go
Oh yeah.
by the last thing I told him to do.
Sure.
So he's invisible, carrying the hat. I wanted him to peek into the window where those archers were,
Mm-hmm.
and if he can, he's going to fly into the room, to the back of the room, because I want to be behind anybody who's in the room.
Okay.
Yank me out. So I've got I'm behind people.
There you are, and you see what you see.
Okay, let me zoom in to see what I'm seeing here. Oh, there's no guys in this room anymore. They left, did they?
Yes, sir.
Looks clear.
Looks clear.
Now I'm scared. Splendidly done, Mr. Simeon. Now we must find a way to our companions. What do I see in this room? Is there anything interesting, just as a general glance?
I can read that to you. Hold on for just 1 second. As you enter there, you see a series of beds and lockers actually, I take that back. Where you are right now is actually a kitchen, a fully
Okay.
stocked kitchen with a stove and a larder, and it looks like meals were being prepared, and it's all been left and abandoned and everything. But you are in the kitchen at the moment.
All right, and am I correct in presuming
And,
I have a door here and a door here?
Yep, and they're both open.
And they're both open.
And left open. So yeah, in this kitchen, sacks are heaped along the walls, and a small pile of vegetables is spread on the table. A huge steaming cauldron stands at the center, with an actual stirring utensils still left in what is now a cauldron that is bubbling over. 2 wooden paddles and 2 knives hang on a rack next to a brick oven, and 4 wall shelves hold a dozen loaves of bread.
All right. In that case, and I do not like both these doors being open, because I'd like to make a perception check to see if I can hear anybody, because I got my rabbit senses.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get advantage on that.
Okay.
I want to see if I hear anybody milling about in the 2 rooms that are adjacent to me right now.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right, let's see. Yeah, not my best roll. I should have said I was going to guide myself too, but I didn't. Sounds clear.
No, I mean, you can hear movement coming from the door to the south, but you're not sure. I mean, it's reverberating, it's echoing. You hear shouts and what sounds like the the booted feet moving about, but you're not sure. Is it in that room? Is it echoing from another part of the tower? You don't know what's going on. So,
Okay. I'm going to close this door
okay.
just so I'm not immediately surprised. I will stand. Whoa, why is it doing that? I'll stand just off to the side of it.
Okay.
I'll have Mr. Simeon go invisible once more. It keeps asking me to every time I grab a token. And he will look in here for me and see what he sees. I guess for this I'll just drag myself over here so I can see, but he's looking in this room for me.
Okay. You see a circular stairway that seems to be running the length of the tower, both up and down.
Okay, so by my calculations, I should be maybe 1 or 2 levels above my companions right now, right?
You would know
That's
that
my
you're
guess.
one level above your companions right now.
And I'm guessing there's probably people running down these stairs out to get them.
Oh, what a time for a grease spell.
I can neither confirm or deny.
I might even have grease loaded.
Grease lightning, go grease lightning.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, that's disappointing. I did not load grease today. Why? Why? The stairs. I should have thought about stairs if we were going after the tower. All right, so grease spell not loaded, but still things I can do. I'm going to pull my other pets out of the hat, and I want to carefully make my way down the stairs. I'll have Mr. Bang right on my shoulder as an extra little gun turret.
Okay.
Or
How much movement do you have left at this point? So
let's see. You put me out here. I move 5 feet. So back 5, 10, 15, 20. I have 15 feet of movement left.
okay. So you can get to the stairs and go down, and you're going to still be on this level for the moment, but you could go down to the next level down on your next turn. So I'll just put you.
And I will. I want to roll stealth because I want to do this stealthily.
All right. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. And then. Ooh, nice.
Good stealth.
All right.
Yes.
So we are back to. There are no giant vultures left alive. Air elemental is still banished, which brings us to these dudes. They're going to hold their action. Thurl is dead.
Good job, Boja.
Are you
Should be in there
actively
somewhere?
looking at that knight, Bjorn?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. You see him disappear from view around the side of the tower.
Lovely.
And the giant vulture, you hear it moving around the side of the tower as well. And flapping its wings with the knight on its back.
Oh,
Right.
he's crawling around the wall.
Cirrus.
Wait a minute, I didn't take my turn. You moved all those guys, and I didn't have my turn.
Oh, did I skip you?
Yes,
I'm
you did.
sorry. Eleuthria.
Okay.
So that knight, if you want to peek around the corner, you could have seen the knight and the other knight on the giant vulture. So.
All right, I'm going to take the knight on the giant vulture.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, before I do that, I'm going to give a healing word to Cirrus.
Okay.
Because he's right next to me. I don't think that's a problem. Cirrus, you got 9 points back.
Thank you.
Nice.
Is that a cantrip?
Level 1 spell.
All right. So you can't do an Eldritch Blast on the.
Oh no, that's a bonus action spell.
Okay.
It's bonus
Never
action.
mind. My bad.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast, dude, on the vulture.
On the vulture or the knight?
Um,
Doesn't matter. You hit either way. So.
Okay. All right, I'll just go ahead and do that. 8.
Okay.
Try again.
I guess I do have to ask though. Is that you're hitting the vulture or the knight?
I guess I'm hitting the knight.
Okay. So the first one hits and rocks him in his saddle. You have another blast. That is a hit.
Whew.
Your
17.
second Eldritch Blast takes him full in the back and pitches him over the front of the knight, and he falls to the lip, dead.
Yeah.
Before tumbling off the side, his body just falling silently to the ground with hatred and vengeance.
Ow,
So,
ow, ow. Stop
and
making
then-
me laugh. It makes my surgery hurt.
The vulture just keeps going, leaving trails of giant vulture poop behind. So, Wah! All right.
Damn birds have no poop discipline.
So I had gone through Eleuthera, so then that brings me to Cirrus.
Every time Mike laughs and I can't see his face, I think there's some strange woman on somebody's feed laughing.
Cirrus, you're up.
It's gonna cross to this other door.
Yep.
It's weird because, like, when I can't see Mike, it sounds like some creepy old woman laugh coming from somewhere.
Bless you.
That's
Sorry.
fucking awesome.
Thank you. He's just gonna try and listen at this door.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Hold on. That wasn't very good. 14.
Yeah, you hear lots of booted feet on the other side of the door and orders being given, and there are quite a few people on the other side, but you don't know how
Look
many.
at the others and just point at the door. They're organizing out there to come in or for us to go out.
Yeah, that's
And then
why
it's
I'm not getting too
hiding
close to
then.
the door.
You're hiding?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, hell yeah.
If someone comes through that door and gets past, and walks past me, I will
Backstab
absolutely
his ass.
stab them in the back.
Okay.
What?
Boja.
I guess I can be
Need
your
to check
decoy.
something. Need to see if I need line of sight to do this. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Okay. This does not say that I need. Oh, yes, it does. I look at everybody. I said, "Are you ready for the door to be opened?"
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go to the door. Is it locked?
It is locked.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
That's right.
No, that's I can't do that with everybody in here.
I know, I'm just making fun.
Yeah.
Given that you bless so many people.
So, go like the door's locked. I can't unlock it. I can't do anything until they get in the room.
Can hold your
You hold your action until they open the door.
Yeah, you can. That's a good idea.
All right, I will hold a blessing from my goddess until they come through the door.
There's a blessing in store for you, brother.
They need to see the
Very
dawn.
fiery blessing.
Yes. Well, no, this
Boja-
is it's not that type of fire.
She'd be one fiery priestess.
She is
But this
definitely a fire and brimstone type of cleric.
That's right.
No kidding.
This
Some
is
good
a
old
radiant.
Southern revival.
Okay. Who is next? The hippogriffs are gone. That brings us
Oh.
all the way up to the top to Bjorn.
All right.
I'm gonna
So
Yeah.
both the vultures have flown off. There's just the guy down there on the rim, and we're waiting for people to come in.
The guy on the rim went around the corner. He's gone, so you don't see him
Okay.
there anymore.
All right.
Oh.
I guess I will come over here, and I will hold my action till somebody comes through the door. I'm putting my
Okay.
axe through whoever enters that door.
Okay. Who done it? You are on the stairs.
Yep. And I am stealthily making my way down, trying to listen out, make sure I don't get surprised by anybody, and trying to figure out relative to my position where I can
You can hear a
find and meet
lot
up
of
with my
movement
buddies.
from the stairs down below you. So a lot.
All right.
lot.
Well, I'll
Are you
still
saying there's
cautiously
people under
move
the
down.
stairs?
I have what's
Okay.
that?
I asked if
Oh,
he's saying
people
there's
under the
people
stair.
under the stairs.
Let me move you down here. So you emerge into the stairwell here. So
I couldn't let that go by without saying that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one
and
just
you
kind of
can
had to be.
you can see what you see down there. So you've moved, I guess, what 25 feet, so something like that, going around the circle.
You know the stairs better than me.
Yep. So you've got like 5 feet more for a standard move, or you could take another 30 feet, 35 feet for a double move. So,
If I move 25 feet, I've got a 35-foot move speed.
all right, so then you've got another 10 feet and then another 35 feet. So
All right, so let's take 5 feet. And why do you keep asking me to do that, you stupid thing? Move this out of the way.
here, I'll move Mr. Simeon over here for the second.
Well, it's
Okay.
just every time I grab him, it keeps asking me if I want to save changes. Like, what changes?
That's weird.
All right.
It did. I think it did that to me last week too.
So that's another 5 feet. So you got 5 more feet for a standard move.
Okay, I can see one door over here, which apparently I just locked somehow.
Yep. Actually, a conspiracy.
All right. Looking at that door, I will tell you that you can see that the door has 2 bolts, each on it, that latch it closed.
Okay. I do have some skill with thieves' tools, so I might be able to do something about that.
From this side, it's easy enough. All you have to do is lift the bolt up and slide it back.
Oh, okay.
So it's just they're both bolts, so it would be practically
So
impossible.
Nobody's
to unlatch them from
coming in. Nobody's coming in this door to get me then.
No.
All right, if that's the case, I will move another 5 feet this way, see what I can see. Shit, there's a guy right there. Does that guy see me?
You're hiding.
I was moving with stealth.
Okay, and your stealth check was a 15 before.
It was a 21.
I doubt he sees you, but let's check. Perception. Yeah, he doesn't see you.
All right.
He's got his thumb up his prison pocket. So
What's it look like he's doing?
they
He's got his thumb
are.
up his prison bucket.
He is currently talking to someone next to him, and they are lining up several barrels of something next to that door that you saw.
Oh, okay. I don't like the sound of that.
Looks clear.
Mm-hmm.
What a baby.
I got my animal companion down here.
Are there any markings on the barrels that would denote, like perhaps they had anything dangerous in them? Are they marked with any sort of dangerous sort of symbols, like a flammable symbol or anything like that?
No.
Mm. All right. I am going to cast Mask of Many Faces, which will be a disguised self. So I look like one of them.
Okay.
Been a while since you pulled that trick.
All right.
This could be a good time for it. And
That's an action.
that is an
Oh,
action.
some confusion.
So you've taken your full movement and an action. So that's your
Not quite my full movement.
okay. You got
Then
5
I
more
have
feet.
5 more feet.
Yep.
So I will move 5 more feet this way just to see what I can see. Okay. There is another guy here. But now I am looking like one of the team. And that's where I'm going to end my turn.
All right. You see, where is she?
Or if I can observe what this guy is doing.
One of them comes over here to these casts and has a hand axe and cracks them open and then tips them over with her foot. All of you inside, you begin to see oil pouring into the room from underneath the crack on the door.
Black or like clear? What kind of oil?
It is an oily substance.
It
And
looks
smells
clear.
bad. Yeah, it looks clear.
I say run.
So
I'm trying to determine if it looks flammable.
it smells
Yes.
bad. So
I thought about
assume it. I would assume it.
I thought about shooting the barrels, but I don't have firebolt.
Alutria.
I do, but I'm not going to use it on this side of the door. Yeah, I'm making my way out of there. Do I see anything outside?
What?
Do I see anything on the outside on the ledge?
Nope.
Okay, looks clear. Okay.
Looks
We
good.
know they went this. We know that they went this way, so I'm just going.
Sears just says, are we not setting the oil on fire? That would be really funny.
Do you want to get blown up?
No, I want you to wait till I'm out of the way. I'm not stupid, but
Okay. Well, I mean, I could set it on fire now, but I don't want to burn everybody that's piled up on the door.
just wait till me and Bozier are past you.
Okay, let me. Okay, then what I'll do.
And never mind the barbarian.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were on.
All right, I'm going to hold
I thought you
my
were on the
action.
other side of the room.
I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to hold my
I really
action.
thought you
Wait
were
till
somewhere
everybody
else.
runs out.
That's cool.
Make sure when everybody's run out and out of the way, I will hit it with a firebolt.
All right.
Okay.
I think I'm about to be very glad I'm on the other side of these stairs.
And I'm going to tell everybody, like motion everybody. I don't want the other people on the other side hearing it. Just kind of like get the hell out.
Alutria, give me a perception check.
Yes, I can definitely do that. Perception, and I have guidance if need be. Advantage. Oh, yeah, I perceived the hell of it.
Yeah.
Give me a dex.
Dex. Oh, crap.
You perceive next week's game.
Hell yeah.
I will tell you what your dex check was for, and you can make a decision.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
All right. If this fails, I'm going to use Favor to the Gods.
Okay.
That
It does not fail. Looking up, you suddenly realize something. It's like a tingle on the back of your neck, and you look up. you see 4 casks falling from the top of the tower directly in front of the door or the opening that your companions are in.
They're boxing you
And
guys
you
in.
need to dodge aside to get out of the way of being hit by these things falling from 50 feet up or 60 feet up, actually. You can either dodge to the side, left or right. You could dodge over the edge of the cliff, or you could dodge back into the tower.
I think our plans are going to change, guys. Because if I stay outside, they're going to be able to hit me with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back into the tower.
Okay.
I'm like getting some DBZ abridged. Dodge!
Yeah.
As you dodge
Okay.
back into the tower, the casks shatter on the lip, and all of them contain oil as well, splashing all
crap.
over the ledge.
All
Then
right,
you
I'm
hear
not
a
doing the
command
firebolt thing.
from the female, and who done it? You see a torch thrown. It hits the oil and lights on fire, moving quickly under the door.
Damn. I was hoping I had one more turn.
Now I need to figure out how to do the damage for this. Okay.
All right.
So,
okay, I do have one option with that. But
so it quickly.
So still have I have a reaction, so I might end up using that.
Well, right now your turn was over, so you dodged back in, and that was it. So
yeah,
all of you that are in that room, and then all along the ledge for 20 feet past each side bursts into flame. So each round you start within the flame, you automatically take 5 points of damage, and you take 5 points of damage of burning right now from it starting as well. So everybody who's in the room takes 5 points of damage.
Absorb elements. I use my reaction.
Okay.
I take 2 actually.
Are you raging again? Because you had lost your rage before.
Yeah, I that's why I'm down to 1.
Okay.
No save?
Yeah.
No, not for burning oil.
Okay. Yeah.
I just checked on that.
So I get resistance to the triggering damage, so I take half.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's not. I lost my rage when I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
You
hit
got rage
anything
on your
last turn.
turn.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So everybody took 5 points of damage, and you guys are in a room that is now blazing, is on fire. So
yeah.
And
I have
Can't open the
extra,
door.
and I have temporary hit points from the last fight I was in. So.
And then, meanwhile, who done it? You are disguised as one of these guys. You see people emerging.
And when you say I see people emerging, like my people or those people?
Those people.
Oh, wow. Lots of those people.
Yeah. And then this guy, who looks suspiciously like one of those monks that caught arrows before, disappears into around the corner, and you don't see him come back out around again. And with that, it is now Cirrus's turn. So Cirrus, you take another 5 points of damage.
Peachy.
You are in a flaming room.
I'm leaving.
Don't have a way to say
Out and to the left.
Okay.
And then I'm hiding.
All right. So you come dodging out, and you hear shouts. Were you moving stealthy, or are you just running like a madman out of there? So.
No, I mean, there was no need to run. I would run this far, and then I saw people to the north, so I was going to the south.
Okay. I don't think they have anything that could get you with anyway, so let me check that real quick. Actually, they do. So, they throw 4 daggers at you as you come hauling out. None of them hit. They all miss you. And one of them, who looked much more dangerous, but doesn't do anything.
Once I get out of their sight, I will attempt to hide.
Go ahead and give me a high check.
How does leaving the fire work? Are we still burning, or does the fire go out when we leave it?
No, the fire's not clinging to you, so it's like you're just burnt because the room is on fire with the oil burning, so you're taking damage from the flames. But once you get out of the flames, you're not catching on fire. I think there might be a way to determine that, but I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
there's different substances that definitely say like you are on fire and you got to take an action to put yourself out.
Okay.
You're basically
but Greek fire's a lot stickier.
You're in a burning room right now, but
all right.
23 to hide.
Okay. Boja.
Question: does the oil cover the whole floor?
Yes.
Okay. The door, what is it made of?
The door is made of wood, so the door is on fire at the moment.
Do you have control flames?
I do not.
I was talking to her.
Let me see.
She's the one with all the fire spells.
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's like you got all these fire spells. I was just wondering like if that's what you were gonna do. Control flames. Put it out.
No, unfortunately, I do not have that one. Eating, is it better to be in here?
Or ale, perhaps I could pee it out.
I wish I had Ray of Frost. That would have helped.
Shit. I don't have anything that's gonna put out fire.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Create Water.
Yes! Yes, that
Wait a
creates
minute.
so much water.
Wait a minute. Oil and water don't mix.
Yeah,
But
Splashing a bunch of
10
water
gallons
on this
flushes
fire
out.
might just spread it.
It can
But how
still
much would 10
suffocate the
gallons
flame.
flush? Yeah.
Okay.
10 gallons of water.
Yeah, it does.
You can put it out around you at least, so.
Is it only 10 gallons of water?
Yeah.
Because you can cast it so it falls like rain, right?
No. I can destroy fog. Yes, it can fall as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Well, 30 feet, it definitely put water all over that room.
Yeah.
So I would like to attempt to do that and see what happens.
Okay. So you invoke the power of Saren Ray, but surprisingly this time you channel creating water and a rain begins to fall and the flames visibly lessen so that it's uncomfortable, but the flames are dying down. So you are no longer taking damage from them. The flames will be put out eventually. So it's not burning anywhere near as hotly. Or that is not a word, but you know what? We're going to go with it.
I thought it was awesome.
Hotly is a word. I'm sure Paris Hilton has used it.
Yes. Oh, boy. All right. So that is, are you going to move, Boja?
Try not to be angered and frustrated by your poor word choices tonight, Nim.
That's fine. No, I'll be sultry about it later.
Yeah, I'll just move to the side over here so I'm not directly at the door.
The night was wet.
Yes.
The night was moist.
Sultrily moist.
The
Look
night
at
was
that
hot
word.
and moist.
That's the
I
worst
made-
kind of moist.
Yes. Oh God, we're all
Well,
going to
now it's
hell, and
actually now thanks to Boja, it's actually smoldering.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm taking y'all with me. So Bozy, you're holding your axe there, or you're done. Bjorn, you are up.
It's hot and it's wet. That's good if you're with a woman. That's bad if you're by yourself.
What is the condition of the door? It was burning for a little while. Does it look like I could maybe bust through it?
You could try.
Okay.
That would be a strength check.
All right. Let me do that then.
Might help if you rage.
Against the dying of the light.
Yes.
Well, that if all right,
I'm
I'll
just gonna call you
shit.
Mr. Melon from now on. So.
All right, I'll go ahead.
I'm going to do
and
the
rage then, I
triple Indy on
guess.
somebody.
All right. So strength check.
Oh,
I
no.
rolled a 9.
No. Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Did you rage?
Yes.
But
That means you get to do it with advantage.
also,
Yep.
don't you have whatchamacallit? Inspiration?
I do have
Mhm.
inspiration.
You don't need it because if you're raging, you can do strength checks with
Advantage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Jesus,
now you need
Jerry,
to
man.
advantage.
Okay, inspiration.
Use
All right,
inspiration.
inspiration.
Holy
That
hairy
door
shit.
does not like you.
Are we Vox Machina? What the hell?
I'm gonna laugh.
Oh,
at
a
the
4. I'm rocking it now. I got
Here,
a
have
12.
some guidance.
You
All right, like
All
that.
right.
That means I could roll a D4, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a
14.
14.
yeah,
You need a
bounce,
15 to open the door.
You bounce off the door.
Ow, 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 ow.
So, who done it? You hear a large boom from the up one side of one of the doors, the one that they set on fire.
Okay, I'm kind of like looking at my prosthetic limbs and like to myself, I'm saying like, they're dying, all two. They're dying. Curse my metal body. I was too slow.
Who done it? You're up.
Oh, jeez, Louise. I don't know anybody's alive. I just know they're struggling. I am so stressed out. Oh, man. All right, let me move these guys out of the way a little bit so I can see my token. Okay, so I know there's 3 guys right here. 1 guy disappeared. I will take a little step this way to see what I can see. Guys over here. I'll take another step. 3 guys over here. Shit, I have so many guys in this room.
Guys, I'm gonna go make lunch. I'll be back. So,
All right.
I guess we'll have to wait. See what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
okay.
I mean, you said you're going to go make lunch, right?
No, I was joking that you should say that. You're gonna go upstairs to the kitchen and go make lunch.
No. Okay.
I'll be right back. Tell all them, ciao, I'm out. I'm gonna go make lunch. You guys got this handled. So
Balls. Okay.
language.
All right, that's 10 feet of movement. 15 feet of movement.
I'm totally picturing Boja saying that language thing, just like Catnap.
Yeah.
So do you have Red Larch's ass, Bjorn?
Do I what?
You have Red Larch's ass as opposed to America's ass?
That's right. That's right. Actually, I'm really hoping the bar is still standing after the dragon gets done.
Damn it. Of all the times not to have grease, this would be perfect. I'm right by a friggin' staircase.
Grease is the word.
I could have
You heard.
run up it, greased the stairs, and just had a field day. Okay.
I saw a bum grease the stairs. and a
Meanwhile,
whole
these
other
guys are
way
watching
once.
you just kind of pace back and forth like, what is this guy doing? So
I'm just kind of like I was like, yeah, we are getting them. I must admit that there is some disappointment in my heart that we are defeating them with fire instead of air. It is a bit disappointing. It feels like cheating.
One of them says, "Don't worry, brother. The air is on the outside."
Well, yes. I mean, like
Ooh,
like air and fire, they complement well. But eventually, of course, our element will have to.
while I'm thinking of it, Boja, please give me a concentration check since you took 5 points of damage.
Yep, I was getting ready to say.
Ooh, good
And
roll.
you're
looks
fine.
okay.
And so, of course, we will have to do our part to dominate.
Nice. Nice
And
save.
this is where I'm going to do something incredibly dumb and reckless once again. Uh,
Are you going to moon them and run up the stairs?
I'm going to do something fun.
You're gonna make him go kill the rabbit?
Kill the
Kill the
rabbit.
rabbit.
I see a bad moon arising.
Well,
See,
they already think they have a spear and magic helmet, so
well, Bjorn
I'm
is
going
a
to
bear totem, so he's the bear moon rising. So
That's right.
I'm going to drop Mask of Many Faces,
Both spellings of bear moon rising.
yes,
and I'm gonna because I like some of these guys can see me, some of these guys can see me. It's like, oh, but look, you didn't get all of them. I snuck past all of you. You're not as cool as you thought you were. And Mr. Bang is gonna shoot this guy.
you hear
Yeah.
howling hatred.
Yeah, I like it. So let's see, Mr. Bang.
There be whales here.
Yes. Oh,
Does 14 hit?
14.
no, Mr. Bang missed.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
Damn.
I am running up the stairs, and as I run up the stairs, as I reach the apogee of my movement, because that was my bonus action, Mr. Bang, I'm casting Spike Growth on the stairs.
Nice.
Spike.
All right.
I throw out, I pull a bunch of seeds
Oh, Jesus.
out of one of my pockets, scatter seeds all over the stairs, and very difficult to perceive thorns have melded into the staircase. Catch me if you can! Come on, you can cut my other foot off and use it as a lucky charm. Ah, look at I'm waving my little cottontail in your face. What you got? Nothing.
Did Mr. Bang and Mr. Simeon go with you?
I fart. You want some wind? Yeah.
Okay.
Like I fart in the general direction of the howling hatred. How's that for breaking wind, you bunch of losers? So I'm trying to get all these mofos to chase me up the now severely booby-trapped stairs.
Why don't you give me a persuasion check to see if how many you persuade to go up there, to anger to go up there.
I would like to guide myself if that's going to be the case.
Sure, using your kinder speak there. So
Yeah, that's not the best, but still, every little point counts.
one of the coolest things that kinders could do.
The taunt.
Taunt.
Yes.
Only 11.
Okay. I will roll for them shortly. So, speaking of, she's going to hold her action. Eleuthria. So the flames are dying down.
yeah. Not sure how I'm going to be able to open that door. Yeah, I could try a force an Eldritch Blast and see if it'll open the door.
I'm usually so good at persuasion. Damn it.
Well,
Okay.
you can't do any worse than my wussy attempts to bust the door open.
Let's
Sure.
let's see. if
2
this-
1s. What the?
2 ones
This
in a
one.
row, man. Damn. It was like I tried, but my foot was like, nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope, not having it.
Is that enough?
Hold on.
Jesus, I hope so.
Did you roll to hit or you just rolled damage? You
I
automatically.
rolled a hit. I rolled
yeah.
a
Yeah,
hit,
but-
and
You
She
automatically.
very forcefully and fiercely hits that 6 points of damage.
Yes, you hit.
yeah. Okay. Does it blow open the door? Or do I have to try again?
Hold on for a second. No, it doesn't open the door.
Damned English oak.
Let my spell open the door. Okay, let's try that. Oh,
I don't know. It says you have to roll to hit.
haven't
I don't
watched that
see the
movie in a
door
while.
getting out of the way. I think it should be fairly easy to hit the door, but that's just me. Yeah, that's a
How's
hit.
that?
That door does a dodge, so yeah, you hit the door. Can roll some
Okay.
more damage.
Another 6.
Yeah, if you
But-
can't hit something stationary, I just decide like,
Yeah,
it's just tough.
Pack it up.
Well, that's why
so-
she's not using her crossbow.
You hit it. You hit it twice with your Eldritch Blast, but that door is holding up just fine. And then when you
Damn.
stop and think about it, this door was designed to hold hippogriffs, vultures, manticores, all sorts of large beasts.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Yes.
Ah, crap. Okay.
All right. So if burning for a couple of minutes and a couple of Eldritch blasts and my, I don't know, breathing on it didn't do anything, I'm not sure we can break through this door.
What does spike growth do?
Well, for one thing, it is a 20-foot cube.
Yes.
The area becomes difficult terrain, and every 5 feet that you move through it will inflict 2d4 points of damage.
All right. So one of the initiates runs up and is running headlong through it. Give me 44 points of damage because he was sprinting up those stairs because he was going to come get you.
So he gets 10 feet in and goes like, "Holy shit, it hurts."
Yes. Well, he may do more than holy shit. So
All right,
depends
so
on how
let's
you roll for
see.
damage. So
44.
yeah,
Oh, we've got an Evil Dead situation here.
he is impaled and dies. So he is like hanging on in there, like completely dead. And everyone's like, "Oh!" So
Oh, your friend's very clumsy. Why don't you? I think you can do better. Surely you can get me. Come on, I dare you. I believe in you. You can make it.
we are at Cirrus.
All right. Cirrus will move stealthily until he can see these individuals again.
All right, you're still hiding.
Well, he's moving stealthily at the moment, yeah.
What was your hide check before?
29. Now
Damn.
it's 27.
All right, let me see. I don't think he's gonna see you, but
He's got to be like a Terminator if he sees him with that shit.
and no.
I
You
am
don't
one
have
with
to check.
the wall. The wall is with me.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
All right. I see two individuals here, the knight and the yellow guy.
Well, the guy you see is not. You see a yellow guy, and then the other guy is not a knight. He looks like some sort of lunatic in blue robes with the Howling Hatred symbol on, and he has a hood over his head. So
And what's the yellow guy look like?
the yellow guy looks like one of those monks that was catching arrows that you fought in front of the cave before.
Okay. Either of these guys, it's hard to tell with the grid.
Hmm.
If one of them were through some intervention to be violently pushed 5 feet towards the lip of this ledge, would that be far enough to put them over it?
It's conceivable you could push the yellow guy off the ledge, possibly.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
Well, fail a strength check.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll tell you the DC. Eight plus six, 16.
The monkey might make it.
Is there any reflex or anything?
No, it's
Reflex is
strength check against a
3.5.
telekinetic shove.
He got a 16. I rolled a 15 plus he has a 1. Nope. Hold on. I rolled a 15. So no, he didn't. Should you push him 5 feet back?
Yep. Towards the edge of the cliff.
Telekinetic
He moves
shove.
there.
Nice.
I'm going to give him a dex check to stay up there. Because it's like
Might.
half cliff, half not cliff.
He might make that.
And he rolled a 6. He goes tumbling off the edge.
Yeah.
Ah! But then you see him engage Featherfall and And then I am going to give him one more check. See if he
Totally
can grab
ruined
it.
my Humpty Dumpty joke.
He is unable to grab the ledge or the side of the cliff as he tumbles down, and he begins floating gently, cursing all the way
Yeah.
down to the ground.
I figured they would have feather fall, but that's still 100 feet down.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a while to come back up and engage.
Yep.
And I'm gonna return to my hiding.
I will tell you right now that he was sitting there with gust of wind and thunder weave and a bunch of other things to do the exact same thing to y'all. So
Thunderweed. He likes to tie lightning together.
yes, he does. I want his body too.
Of course.
Cool. Finally, a cool move that actually did the cool move thing.
And with that, seeing that guy pushed off, the dam breaks, and these guys all start rushing this direction. So, are you hiding?
Yep.
Were you able to hide again? All right. So they come rushing this direction, but they don't see you. But you all see these lunatics rushing past there, hearing the screams. This door is flung wide open. And the first lamb to the slaughter runs in. Bjorn.
All right.
Take.
Jesus. 13.
Uh,
I haven't rolled above a 4 in 3
that's
rolls.
a hit.
Oh my god. And there we go. So that's 9.
And that is a kill.
Hell
So
yeah.
he comes running
That's
through
some
the
temporary
door,
hit points.
and you chop him right in half. Let's start.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. This is way too crowded in here. The only thing that could make it worse was if some sort of moose or something was conjured in.
Yeah, they'd have fun with the elk.
That's where we need him, in an open space like that.
That is going to
That
be
elk
in
made me feel violated.
lore forever. I'm never going to get over that. That elk wanted to get to know Bjorn much, much better. So
He did. I've never been sniffed so thoroughly.
Sorry.
Have you met
Nam,
Joe Biden yet?
I have to ask because I know we're in the middle of a fight, but I also know it's 11 o'clock.
Yes. We are actually a ways from being done.
Yeah. No, there's no chance. We're split up and all kinds of crazy things are going on.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, if we're gonna have to call a break, I'd like to go out on a high note of pushing that weirdo off the cliff.
All right. So they took their actions. We've got one more action to go this round, and then we can go out, which was Boja.
Cool.
So Boja, if you want to take your action, and then we can bounce.
What I'll do is the guy that just came in the door, I'll sacred flame him.
Oh, he got
Just to,
Bjorn. Bjorn just yeeted him in one blow, so he's
oh,
dead.
so he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can still do it to the guy in the door. I don't have
Yep.
anything to push him off. So we'll sacred flame him.
You mean burning hands or sacred flame?
Sacred flame because it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn you said burning hands a second ago.
Okay. So sacred flame on this guy that was about to come in the door, or the guy on the outside?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy that was about to come in the door.
Okay.
And I do not think that hit.
What did you roll? Hold on.
I rolled a 10.
It's
No, that is a
Ouch.
miss.
Sacred Flame is a save versus, isn't it?
Isn't
Oh,
it?
that's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
yeah, save or suck.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a-
dexterity. That's right.
No, wait.
Hold on.
Is sacred flame, or do you have to roll the hit?
Must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d8
Yes.
radiant at this level.
Okay.
And I got a grand total of a 6. So no. So go ahead, give me
So-
The damage.
2d8 radiant.
It already rolled it. It's that 10. It's 10 radiant.
Yeah, so you burned this guy alive. Rah! He's dead.
Yeah.
They suck.
He dies
Right.
angry and frustrated.
So, and with that, I am going to call it a night if you want to take us out.
Okay, here we go.